Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Saturday. We're so glad you're with us this weekend. Thrilled to be with you, as always. And as we kick off an amazing show and an amazing weekend, we are welcoming you in with great new jewelry. We've got so many exciting pieces today that include, I know some pieces that we've been waiting for. I have Tanzanite earrings, so that's a big deal. They're not little earrings either. They're big without being oversized. So how do we do that? We've got the big button style earring that is here today, brand new. They are cushion cut squares. You're going to get about 2.5 carats in each ear, and they are tremendous value. We're going to see those coming up, a lot of diamonds as well. So it's a big earring without being a drop. That makes it more dressy. I know we've been having a lot of requests for more Tanzanite earrings, so we got you covered there. How about blue wing in a ring? There's actually a ring. It's been here a couple of times. We've got a newly reduced opportunity and price tag on that one for you. A beautiful ruby, an incredible value on a ruby, the kind of price you would normally see on a 1/2 carat stone on one of our best. So that's not something that gets reduced very often. Looking forward to sharing that with you. Plus we have amazing wheels, discounts, must-goes. There's even a color change sphene. We actually have two today. One is new. Well, actually they're both new, but then we've got one really large stone. Wait till you see the bridge that it's set in. And then one that's going to be a little bit more, I would say, well, it's affordable and it's really special and it's a beautiful stone because those stones are rare as can be. And then of course, I've been mentioning that there's something really new and special that is unlike anything we've ever had. It's actually going to be our, this is called an ID bracelet. Now that's typically what we call the style. But of course, we being TVON are going to do something a little different. We've got very special VS diamonds, and this is the great news about this one. Not only is it of the moment high style, very much relevant to today in jewelry with the 18 karat gold, the paperclip link, the Italian made, the designer diamonds, but also there is customization available for you as well. So that personal touch, we haven't done anything personalized in jewelry really since my signet ring, which you know is ongoing, always available. And this is going to be a first for us, and it's the first time we're actually engraving a bracelet. So I was thinking Mother's Day right around the corner, you know, before you know it, it's going to be March here. It's right there. We're right at the end of February. So you think about all those holidays coming up for graduations. Maybe it's going to be a retirement, whatever it is, new babies, I mean, new marriages, whatever it is. This is going to be a very special personalized piece. So looking forward to that as well. We're going to try to make that very affordable despite all the diamonds and gold. And also we have very special one of a kinds that are brand new. So your requests are welcome too. If there's anything you are looking to see, maybe you missed an evening show here or there throughout the week and you want to check and see if something's still available, we're always happy to help you there as well. But before we get started, a little bit of business to take care of, because I've been announcing that we have a special announcement here as far as schedule is concerned. So, you know, we've added a lot of shows recently in the last couple of months. Well, we've actually, I'm proud to say that I'm going to be with you a little more often here starting today. I'm going to be with you on the weekends entirely, Saturday and Saturday evening, so Saturday morning and evening, Sunday morning and evening as well. So again, a lot of you I know got to know Daniel. He is no longer at TVON, so we wish him well. But I'll be taking over, and we'll be doing some really special additional weekend shows. I'll get to be with you, which I love more shopping on this weekend. So we're going to be doing this. I'll see you guys on, of course, you know, Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays and now Mondays as well too. So it's a lot of great shopping that we have to do. So again, just wanted to let you guys know. I know there's been a lot of changes in times and schedule and hosting, so I just want to keep you guys updated and abreast of all that's going on here at TVON. So I'm really looking forward to being with you and shopping even more every week. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we've got some special things planned, of course, with designs and merchandise and all of that. So we're really thrilled about that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first item today, which is actually going to be a gold quartz. This is 112-7788, and yes, we'll do the new ID bracelet coming up top of next hour, by the way. So if you're waiting on that one, and start thinking about maybe how you want to customize it, because we're going to do up to 8 letters, and we can do symbols, numbers, letters. It can give you the opportunity to do dates or, you know, a little, you know, whatever you want to do. A monogram, that's fine too. So got to be a lot of fun. But this is gold quartz. It's our 1 carat gold quartz stone with 15 points in diamonds. They're on one side, and that's going to be, this amount we've seen a couple times. We've seen it with ruby, mandarin. I love it in the gold quartz, especially with this pear shape, the way the pattern is actually within that stone. So it's going to be 7788, and you got a 1 carat with 15 points in diamonds. Now, this is going to be almost as if you put 2 rings things together, but in the most creative sense here. And I'm going to just polish up that fingerprint on one side, and then we'll try it on while we're at it, because it still comes together. It is made like two separate bands. And so you're going to have it come together on one side like you see there, and then the other side is going to house that stone. Almost looks like a tension set, doesn't it? But orienting it east-west is so different. It's what automatically makes it so recognizable as distinctive and different in its design. And it's going to be, oh, we love this price tag. This one's going to be good, really good. It's no longer going to be $23.99. That is exceptional already. When you think about gold quartz and how popular they are, it's kind of interesting. This is exactly 1 carat. And then you see the pattern. That is, if you're not familiar with the gold quartz, it's 24 karat gold, the precious metal as it's mined from the earth, within this quartz gem. So that's really special, and you get this great look. And yet we're going to blow it out. One only here, and it's going to go in a hurry. This one is no longer $2,000 or not even $19.99. So one of a kinds throughout the show for the most part. I think we'll obviously have the custom design bracelet for you. The ear, let me see, what else do I have? Anything else that's more than one? Ooh, that might be it. That might be it. So we've got some special pieces, but you do want to dial in very quickly. If you see something you love so you don't miss out, we'll do it for better than $1,500 or $1,499. It is going to be that value you are looking for and asking for and wanting in gold quartz, and we'll make this $999 to send it on out. But of course, they are always one of a kind. And then there are some pieces we've seen in recent months that debut. We're going to bring them down in price as well. So looking forward to that. But again, your requests are welcome to whatever it is that you'd like to see. That is perfectly fine. You just name it and we'll bring it out for you. That's always the beauty of what we can do, because obviously, you know, making sure we get you exactly what you want. And really, these weekend shows are all about, they're the flagship shows, right? So especially, you know, here as we started off and kick it off these mornings, or again afternoon, depending on where you are, there's a lot of brand new and really kind of our superstars are here. So we're excited about it and going to debut a lot of that today. And then let me know who's got this gold quartz, and you can change the gold. But again, it seems like a really good combination when you've got the yellow gold within the quartz, because that's how gold is mined. It's actually in its purest state. It is a pure golden yellow color like that. So it just makes sense to have the 14 karat yellow gold with it. So you can change it if you need to, but otherwise I think it looks good and a match. And we even have some of those new designer diamond rings where it's all white diamonds and platinum, and really great price. We've seen a couple really, you know, bigger price tags on those pieces. We've got a good one. So if you know the baguettes with all those fancy cuts, we got one for you today. New Kunzite markdown, beautiful ruby bypass piece. So whatever it is you might be thinking about. And then also some of the prettiest new material, stones directly out of the vault. Who has our gold quartz? Is it Allison? Is it Jason? We will find out. You want to see something real pretty? Look at this. Oh yeah, that sends me. I just think, yeah.
Linda wants to see the 22 karat pansy.
Oh, okay, from last night? Are you talking about the cushion cuts we had last night, the big drops? Or which one? The fancy cuts. Okay, does she have a more description on that? Because I had cushion cuts last night. I'm not sure if that's what she means by fancy cuts. Did you say 22 carats? Okay, I don't think I have those out here, so we might have to go find those for you. And is that Linda B by any chance? Because I know she's been on the prowl for some Tanzanite earrings. Did she get my email? Because she did. Okay, so you're not talking about the ones we have today, the 520s. Okay, just making sure. All right, because I did email her this morning. Okay, all right, so we're good. Just making sure we're not playing a weird game of telephone. But here we go. That's going to be our Rubellite, because I know when you guys have a certain something you're looking for, when I see it arrive, I always let you know ahead of time. So that's going to be our Rubellite. I mean, how stunning is that stone? Rubellite's not supposed to be that clean, but that's why it's been residing, taking up residence for the last, I don't know, a couple decades in the private collection. So this is very, very, very important, and it's around no less, and it's 4 carats, although it looks bigger. 112-7775 is the item number. So I wasn't intending on presenting it necessarily in full, but I had to show it to you early. What can I say? It's a beautiful 4 carat stone. I don't know, it looks so much larger than that. It also has a 197 diamond weight, and talk about this starburst design where the big baguettes go all outward. They're all tapered, and we're looking for those earrings for then, Jason. Are we going to work on those, or are they already gone? Okay, so we're going to find those for you, Linda, as soon as we do. I don't have them out here, but I will bring them out as soon as I do. And here we go, 4 carats, 197. That is just luscious. We're talking about a stone that normally is very much included. We're talking about a severely included stone by nature. So normally you see a lot of inclusions and a lot of dirtiness, and that kind of sometimes helps to give it a little more saturation. But this is awesome. And hi, Tracy. Thank you so much. Good morning to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, William, thank you so much. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. Well, I enjoy that you enjoy watching the shows, and I enjoy being with you. So I'm so excited, William, you're here. Good morning. And then also, thank you again, Tracy. You're so kind. That is so sweet of you. Here we go, because, and by the way, yeah, Tony got the color memo too. He matches, just so you know. I mean, we'll have to get him out here later. Now, Tony, you're now the backup, right? If I can't, I've not done 2 shows in one day. I'm trying to rack my brain, and I don't think I've done long shows, like 6, 7 hours, but I've never done 2 in one day. So, we'll see how it goes today. Usually, see, I come from the sports world where there's something called 2-a-days, but yeah, it's usually like 2 workouts. And I also do that in my normal life. So I guess it's going to be like, it's my new number, right? 223 is my usual favorite number, which is tomorrow. 223 as in February 23rd. It's my most important day is tomorrow. So I'll get to be with you for 2 shows on 223 on channel 223, and we'll celebrate together. So, and there's nothing wrong with 222 either. 222 sounds pretty good. Sounds like an angel number right there. So I love it. So we're just I think it's going to be a good weekend. What do you think? So 2 is the theme of the weekend for sure. And we've got twinning. Tony and I are twinning on our colors today, Tracy, you should know. So we'll get him out here. He had to wear the color of the year. He informed me that he's been specifically shopping for Mocha Mousse since he learned of the color of the year from Pantone. Yes? Yeah. The earrings, yeah. Is that the same gal that was looking for the 22 carats or someone different? It is. Okay. Just, yeah. Let's flash the, because I don't know if she's looking for studs or drops. These are the ones we have coming up that I mentioned. So that's going to be, and again, I'm so sorry. Every single one's got to be a little extra polished here. That's the cushion cut that we have later that I was talking about. That's new. It's an Omega back. Yeah. Probably in about an hour and a half. It might be 90 minutes from now. Yeah. That's going to be the cushion cut that we have. And this is the other, and they're Omega back. So they're more of a button style, meaning a bigger stud. So if you need a drop, we can bring out, I know I had some beautiful drops last night. Oh, they were 23 carats and cushion cut squares as well. So they're still here. Let's talk about what we can do on the Rubellite, because obviously this one should go as well. So again, yep. 2-a-days. It's my new theme. I like it. Here we go. I'll make this really special with the tapered baguettes, and then they're actually rounds. If you notice, it's like an exclamation point. Every other section here has baguette and then baguette with round, baguette with round. So you see, and they're actually on different planes as if you're playing the piano. Like imagine piano keys that are, again, at different levels there. See what I mean? That's really a cool look. And then you get a lot of brilliance from baguettes as well. So this just really, I think, suits the stone beautifully. Let me try it on for you. Glad you're with us today, everybody. Thank you for being here, and always appreciate your company. But let's take a look at what we can do for $13,999 instead. I'm just making sure we can get, yes, even the museum pieces out early. And if you like the gold quartz, it sounds like we're verifying. I know we're working on some requests as well. But this one will be better than you can even imagine, because I sold a number of Rubellites. This is out of the private collection, which usually means they're priceless. You can't put a monetary value on a private collection stone like this, but hey, we will. And it's going to be a really, really low monetary value for what that is and what it should be. And we'll just take it all the way down. It's not even going to be $10,000 or $99.99, my ladies who love a collector's piece. And this is only second to a round Congo tourmaline than the blue greens that I have later, which is also amazing. But this one's gonna go for better than even $9,000, $8,000, $7,000. You should be able to afford and own even the most important and rare and exotic of stones. Everybody should get the ability, and that's what we believe in here, is we believe in the ability of bringing, I don't care how rare it is, how special it is, how much it should be reserved for a spotlight showcase in a museum. We want to bring you the values that are going to make it second to none, so you can just say, you know what, I think I'll pick that up. Isn't that a great feeling to say, I see something really rare, but I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up, and I think that's going to make me smile every day I wear it. And that's going to be better than $6,000. I'm going to make it $59.99. First caller only if you would like it. And that's going to be our $59.99 Rubellite. It is a star. It really is. And it kind of it feels like maybe what stars are to the sky, this might be the supernova of rings. It's kind of like, again, that celestial explosion of light and color and brilliance. Go ahead, Andy. Sure. How much earlier? Does she have a special date appointment, something like that? When does she want to see him? All right, we can do it. All right, so here we go. Let me know what Linda wants, because I know she's been waiting a while for big Tanzanite earrings. So we'll bring them up soon. Also, we've got, again, we can always maybe push back. We could push back our, new bracelet if you want to. We can do that. Also, look at this tourmaline. That's a Congo tourmaline. That is gorgeous. It looks kind of like a neon of a Paraíba, doesn't it? It really does. 8 carats 36 in the round. So we got tourmalines. I call it the tour de tourmalines, right? Yes, come take the tour of the best in the world. It's like you're going to the museum without even leaving your house. You don't even need to get dressed if you don't want to. I mean, like you're probably wearing pajamas or something like that. Or, you know, just your casual loungewear, something just, you know, worthy of a Saturday morning or afternoon. All right, maybe casual. That's the tour. That's the best in tourmaline we have. And they happen to be both here in one show, in one morning. A fabulous value either way. So I'm loving those. And if you want to get either one, well, I'll tell you what, if you want the Congo, that's an 836, so it's more than double the size. It's got these beautiful neons that almost give it like feels like a Paraíba because it's just so bright and popping and glowing. And then we look at it here and see that, oh yeah, it's got the triple split shank, but with 4 rows in diamonds. Actually, this one's even more affordable. I don't know how, but that's going to be 1127745. So we got special. We've got the new. We've got everything you could ever want, desire, or hope for in really high quality, high end, best of the best jewelry, no doubt. But this is going to be 7745, 836 on this stone. That just does. It's actually, look at this. The back is sitting up. Do you see that? It's pretty top heavy on that stone, so you can't even set the ring down. It doesn't want to lay like it should. It's actually got some elevation here, so you can see there. That's how big the stone is at 836 plus 14 karat gold and 86 points in diamonds. And look, that's a new mounting for us with the triple split, but with the double row down the middle. Could have left it at that. Could have left it with the double row there. Instead, added a couple of extra bands that kind of bow out like that. Really special and beautifully done. And it is also going to be, it's affordable. Loving this one, but it is so special. And you know what we're going to do here? It's even better. What did we do on the last one? $59.99 for the Rubellite, which is still here if you want it with all those big diamonds. That's great too. I mean, I really see a world where you could get one of each because, well, I know who's loving that combination. My mother, she loves that combination of colors together. She loves a fuchsia pink with a lime green. She's got a whole living room decorated like that. So, you know, yeah, probably no surprise. Yeah, the apple does not fall far from the tree. But again, I like a little color too. But here we are. This one's going to be even better than $59.99, and it's more than double the size. Spectacular, really amazing material. Not $59, not $49. I'm going to make it even easier. We'll go $39.99. One caller takes it, and I got to try it on for you as well. This is so outrageous in that color, and it does. For all the world, looks like Paraíba. And I know, forgive me for starting with such big, important pieces, but I couldn't help myself when there are pieces this good that are sitting here just begging to be shown, begging for the spotlight. It just means bring them out early. We got early bird collectors who really want to get the goods. So $39.99 if you want our large round. That is a Portuguese cut, and you see it's just dazzling. Like it's got lights within it. Like that's, again, all faceting and clarity mixed together. When you put it all together and you have a great lapidary meeting great gem material, this is the magic that can happen. And obviously, again, it's kind of leaning down there. If you look at that face up, there's just not an inclusion to be found. We saw that with the Rubellite. Now we're seeing it with the Congolese bright green. It's got almost like, instead of like a lime green, it's almost like an apple green. Like think Granny Smith, right? Beautiful color, just exquisite material, $39.99 only. And then we'll get on to, maybe we'll do those Tanzanite. What was she thinking there, Andy? What's her time allotment? Okay, you got it. All right, so how about we do this? We'll shift the show a bit. We're only 40 minutes away from the top of the hour. How about we do the Tanzanite earrings, because we're getting a lot of requests. I know we had Linda and Cheryl and everybody else thinking about them. So we'll do that. And I love that look. Look at that. So very, very, very special. It's $39.99. We'll do the Tanzanite earrings at the top of the hour, if that works for you, Linda, I hope. So hopefully, Cheryl, that works for you too. And that'll be the way we do it. Special shout out. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Alyssa. That is so amazing. So Alyssa watching, maybe a first timer, or at least first time in a long time watching the show while doing housework on a Saturday. You know what? That's a good idea. That's the only way you'll get me to do housework, is show me jewelry at the same time. Unfortunately, it just does. I'm always here showing the jewelry. So, that's why. Is that why the housework doesn't get done? That could be why. And, you know, Peanut with no opposable digits is really not always the biggest help. You know, she tries, but, you know, she can lick the floor. She'll do that. She'll definitely do that. Let's go back to this one, $39.99. Hi, Alyssa. Glad to have you with us. Yes, go Hawks. Okay, she's an old high school classmate of mine. We've gone back we go back like 30 years. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's move on. And she's a sports lover like I am too. All right, coming up, let's do this. I've got a Scapolite. It's a really cool round. I can't help it. I love the rounds. We're going to show you the Rubellite, then the Congo, and now Changing gears from tourmaline, but go even more rare here with truly one of the mountings. This mounting alone is one that's more in demand than anything else we do. It's item number 112-6492 coming up here. And 6492 is a 204 Scapolite. So that's about as rare as it gets, but it's the color. And so oftentimes these would be mistaken for, oh, I don't know, purple diamond, purple sapphire. It's even more rare. Is that weird to say? I mean, there's nothing much that's going to be more rare than a purple diamond. I'm not going to say you're going to find a 2-carat 04 purple diamond anytime soon, but I do actually know someone who has one, but it's a lot lighter in color. This has really just got the spark of a diamond-like, and yet it's Scapolite, which is rare. Now, be a little bit more cognizant when you wear it because it's a little softer stone, so you're probably not going to wear it, you know, when you're really going to be, doing a lot of the housework. Don't do it with the housework, okay? When you're mopping the floors and dusting the tables and cleaning the ceiling fan, you probably want to leave your Scapolite safely in the jewelry box. But other than that, when you're going out to, dinner, cocktails, whatever you're doing, just out and about, looking fabulous, how that Scapolite's going to look. This is the way you do it. So 204, one of our, actually, I think that's our biggest stone now at this point. They usually can be a little bit lighter, and we're always just excited when we get purple colors in the Scapolite, but to be able to get this saturation level is even more impressive, and yet the pop of the round is spectacular. It also is going to be our 204 with a carat 20 in diamonds. Just this mounting is always in demand. We get so many individual requests for this mounting, and we'll show you what we got because they're all burnished diamonds, and look at how they're different, slightly different sizes, but all big stones, and then they're all set within, and then look at that finish so that it can be comfortable on the hand as well as beautiful. If it ain't comfortable, it doesn't matter how pretty it is, you're not going to wear it, so it does have to be a comfortable ring, and sometimes we shy away from wider pieces, just worried, are they going to be too weighty, are they going to be uncomfortable? Not at all with this one. And yet we're going to blow it out right now. Huge value, $59.99 normally. I'm going to take it a lot lower, and then I promise we'll get to some affordable on this Saturday. And we do have, again, the new bracelet, the new earrings, a new discount on a Tanzanite that you've seen before that was uber money. We'll talk about that too. This one, however, is going to be for one caller, and I can't remember the last time I had a Scapolite that stuck around for more than one presentation. They just go. But I would say out of all the beautiful radiance and princess cuts and ashers I've had, that one's got to take the cake for some extra sparkle, and who doesn't want extra sparkle? Let's blow it out right now. It's not even $39.99. I'm going to go lower. We got to move jewelry tonight, today, all day long. This is what we're going to do. It's not even going to be even $3,000 or $29.99. Suddenly, I do remember, and I've told this story many times, because when this mounting first came out, within a week of it debuting, I had one customer who's been shopping with me for 20 plus years, and she said, I have a loose stone from you, and I bought it at least 18 years ago, and I want to set it in that mounting. It's the perfect size. It's the perfect look. How much is the mounting? That was years ago when this came out. It was $29.99 for just the mounting without a center stone. And she paid cost, and she paid her $29.99, and we shipped it out to her. And then she sent me a photograph of her stone set within it. And it's gorgeous and comfortable. She's always also vouched for that. We're not doing $29.99 with one of the rarest Scapolites you will ever see in the center of it all. And it's not even $29.99 or $2,500. This is the way you shop one of the rare stones in the beautiful bright color, so stunning, and it's not even going to be $25, it's $24.99. First caller gets it. Let's see who's going to take our Scapolite, and I'll try it on for you as well. So this is outstanding. Then we've got sphenes coming up. We got two today, both new. Tanzanite earrings, top of the hour. It's about 35 minutes away. And then here we are with this one going on the hand. And yeah, you could change it if you want to. You can change it up. If you want to change it to yellow gold or rose gold, go ahead and be our guest, and we do that for you, and you don't even need to pay for it. So how about that for something special? So here we go. That is stunning, isn't it? What do you think? Big bright color like a purple diamond or a purple sapphire, but so rare, and yet $24.99 on that one. And yes, your diamonds do wrap around the side slightly, so even, as I call it, driving position, because at current moment I spend about 4 hours a day in the car. Saturdays and Sundays it's going to be a little more now, but it's one of those things where I love just when detail is paid attention. Designers who don't neglect the side profile of a ring, my kind of designers. So that's really well done there. $24.99 first caller. All right, you ready for something affordable? I showed you in the museum. I did the absolute worst thing. I started a Saturday and said, come on into the museum and let's go there. What we're going to do is we have 30 minutes or so till we get to the Tanzanite, so don't go anywhere, because I think what we're going to do, and I actually quoted a price already on those, I'm wondering, with as much interest as we've had already just from that flash, I'm wondering if we might, I'm going to be thinking about this for the next 35 minutes while I present, thinking I might be able to do something extra special on the pricing for you as well. How does that sound? Because I know that they're supposed to be right around, you know, $5,500. Let me see if I can help you with that. And so give me a couple, like 30 more minutes to process that. And then we're going to show those earrings debuting. And they are, yeah, truly debut. We have not had these earrings before. So you've seen them. We already have some serious demand for them. We'll be doing that. And I'm going to try to work on that price for you to get them much lower than they ever should be. So that's kind of the beauty of what I'm doing here, is that they're saying, go ahead and, you know, do these shows, but sell a lot of jewelry. So here we go. So I got a lot of freedom with the pricing. What can I say? Let's get to this one. Now, this may not look at first glance like it should be affordable, but it is. And that is because you have a bypass of a ruby and a diamond together. And one side, pave. The next side, mirror finished. 1125980 is your item number. So this is one of a kind as well. Pretty much, again, I look over the show. What I've got today is heavily skewed to one of a kinds. Usually on a Saturday morning, I'll have like 10 pieces that are multiples. Not today. It's really, really, really heavy towards the one of a kind. So call early and pick up any of the pieces you've seen so far. This is where you have, that's actually a light yellow on this side, and then you've got the diamonds. You see the difference there with the white diamonds and then the lighter yellow here, bezel set in the pair. The pairs are paired up so they can be back to back and then pointing outward. Wait till you see this on the hand. It used to be $39.99. We'll skip it. I've got one. It stays in the yellow gold. It's all 18K. That is a 58-point ruby right there. Then you've got the 63-point in the natural canary yellow. Great, because that's almost 2/3 of a carat. That's a big stone. And then on this side, that'll be your extra 39 points in diamonds pave. So one side mirror finished, one side pave. We've got one ring. Let's blow it out right now. Not even 39, not 29, not even 19.99. I know, I hear you. We have the still rare, but we got to make the prices even better. So you can come on in, jump in and get super affordable values, get everything you want, get something really special, and it's going to be better than even $1,500 or $1,499, and ruby and diamonds together. April and July, just saying, if it means something to you, what would you say? This is always, we love meaningful jewelry. It's beautiful as it is, but if it can mean something at the same time, have a little extra. And I know that's picking up some glare there, but that's all mirror finish there. And that's going to be actually better. Not 14, not 13. I'll make it $12.99. First caller. And don't forget about the Scapolite. And where are my Indicolite lovers? We've got a very special pendant. And don't forget about the gold quartz we started the show with in that east-west design. Very cool. We've got that gold quartz. It was under $1,000. We do have a purple diamond. Speaking of, I have one purple diamond in the entire inventory, and it happens to be in a necklace. So we'll share that with you. And then if you'd like, we have also a very cool new mandarin garnet. And this is one of the hot stones. So let me know if you'd like that one for $12.99. We'll keep on moving. Here's the mandarin. And it is going to be a superstar. That, I don't know how you get any better in mandarin. We went from the rounds and the tourmalines, and now we're seeing the most amazing color in a gorgeous mandarin garnet, trillion cut. That is exactly, I would say, if I had to show, let's say I was giving a symposium on this rare of rare, discovered in 1991. My goodness, the stone is younger than I am. My goodness, that's just, it's crazy to think about stones that have been around in some cases for 4+ billion years. And then you think about stones that were only discovered in the 90s. It really is amazing. The gem world, you just never know what you're going to find. Mother Nature always has, seems like, surprises in store for us. And this is certainly one of those that if I was ever going to say, here is a prime example, if I wanted everyone to just magically, like a love potion for mandarin, I wanted everyone to fall in love with mandarin garnet, I'd probably show you that stone, because there's just not a better stone, not a brighter stone. Of course, you add the trillion, which just really ups the game here, and it's so clean. And it's not just a brown orange or a yellowy orange or something that's got a lot of those dingier tones, which sometimes orange diamonds can do, orange sapphires can do. This is really where you're getting the premier. And let's take a look at it here. And one caller's going to get it, 7783. It is a trillion wowza piece. It's a 210 trillion. It's also out of the private collection. Boy, we've really been raiding that private collection of late, haven't we? Really raiding the collection, picking out the best of the private collection, then setting them in custom designs. Here's our double halo for you. And it also happens to have 69 points in diamonds. So that's the double halo with the split shank. You even have, I think that's telling as well, because you can tell you've got a larger band to anchor it. When you've got a larger centerpiece, that's important too. So you see how that larger band with that split is going to really anchor the ring. I'm going to try it on if I can. It looks a little tiny, but I'll do my best here. Let's try it on the pinky here. And that one's going to go right now First caller gets it. We're supposed to do $49.99. It's a wonderful value. It's a really, really exciting stone. You see how I did just get livelier from a distance away. Certainly seems so that in that neon, yes, neons love darker light. It seems counterintuitive, but it's true. The less light you have, the brighter a neon tends to show up. We see it with our blue wings. We see it with our Paraibas. We're seeing it now with the mandarin that is already, by the way, gone. That's part of the reason it's highly valued like Paraibas, because it was only discovered in 1991, but yet it's already mined out. And there have only been a couple sources. So it mirrors Paraiba in so many different ways. And then, of course, there's that neon we love. I'll do it for $19.99. And that is the mandarin to own. I promise you, when you get a look, I always say look for yellow diamonds inside. Because if it gives the appearance or the look that you have yellow diamonds inside, this certainly does, that's when you know you've achieved the top level, the absolute best of mandarin garnet, and that's going to be it. And hey, to Big E out there, thank you so much. How about Renee checking in with us? Hey, Renee, thank you so much. Hi, Risa. Good morning to you. Good question. I have no idea. She said, how is Lauren going to do all those shows? You're going to have to just tune in and find out. I don't know, but we'll work on it, Risa. It's fine. You know, shopping is what fuels me anyways. So it is. I think shopping is what keeps me going. I always say work hard. Some people say work hard, play hard. I say work hard so you can shop harder. That's my belief. It's been my belief for a lot of years. So again, luckily you get to be the beneficiaries of that, because when I shop hard, it means great values for you. So that's really how this all works. So again, that's my belief system. And again, that's what we're going to do here together with these big values. You see this one for $19.99. And thank you everybody for checking in. So take a look at this. Huge value here at $19.99. All right, let's keep on moving. What do you say? We're at the halfway point of the hour. So I know we've got everybody probably just hanging out going, please wait, just show me the Tanzanite earrings. That's what we're waiting on. So we do have these Tanzanite earrings that the square cushions, they're almost like they're emulating what I had last night, but last night's were like 10 grand. Actually, it was more. It was, I think, $12,000. Either way, we're going to go a lot more affordable. And I do have a wild sphene. So we've got two new ones, and we'll show them to you. Plus, there's a $17.97 in the Asher cut Tanzanite, not to totally freak out and scare you away, but there is that stone too. So big stones, we got them. They gave me a couple of big ones here. We've got the 20 carat in a pendant. We've got the $17.97 in a ring. I have sphene as well. And then we've got, okay, let's just go here. Really wild blue zircon. One of our brightest and best. Item number 7780. We're going to stick with neons here. It's like everything I've shown you so far has been in its own right a neon, maybe with the exception of the ruby. Look at this blue zircon. It is not blue in the same sense that we think of sapphires and topaz and all of that. Think turquoise. Turquoise being an opaque stone, yes. We love our turquoise out of the Sleeping Beauty mine. Let's think beyond that. Think of turquoise and diamond combined. Think of the brilliance of a diamond with the color and the sensational look of a turquoise, and getting it all together in a zircon, which is 1.5 carats, and it is lovely. We are some of the only purveyors of blue zircon on the planet. It's really tough to find blue zircons anywhere else. Usually it would be a museum. I know even the folks in Cambodia, it's such a point of pride for them because it's a source that's only there. And of course now it's been mined out for some time. So zircons come from all over the world, but as far as the blues are concerned, it's only in that Ratnakuri mine. So that's the only place you find them. And that's where, again, many years ago, completely gone, done forever. And I mean, you know it's forever. It's not like a mine that goes on hiatus where it's closed and then it might open in the future. No, unlikely, because they actually built real estate on top of it at this point. So I don't think there's going to be any revisitation to that mine. This is done for good. And so it's a rarity, no doubt, but it's also beautiful and it's wearable. And then we've added these 45 points in diamonds to just give it this great look in a classic style that everybody can, I think, wear and enjoy. It's not oversized, not too big. Some of the blue zircons we do are gigantic. Let's make this simple. I'm going to go ahead and go 0 to start. And why not? It's got 45 points in diamonds, as this mounting always does. And we're going to make sure this goes. That's what we can do, right? Just give it a 0 to start. Now, power bids are welcome because otherwise we'll be here all day. And I know we're waiting on, 25 minutes from now, Tanzanite earrings coming out to play. But this is the one to own, and you can have any gold color still in any size and free shipping. But when we go in $100 increments, and you know how this works because it's still early on a Saturday morning, afternoon, depending on where you live. That is a wild moment. And I did this last night a couple of times. We saw some of our biggest values ever because of 0 to start auctions. There's no reserve. So if I get one bidder and they put in a $2,000 bid, it's going to sell no matter what. And FYI, it is a $29.99 ring. And I'm going to try it on for you now. So you can see it on the hand, and there's some little bit of elevation to it as well. So you've got a little bit of weight that elevates. How much? $300 starts us off. Who is that, Allison? And thank you for joining. Jackie has $300. She has said, I'm going to give you what I think I can handle here. $300, great starting place. Let's see if anybody can top it. $100 increments only. And we got calls. You can yell out those bids. I will make sure. See, I do whatever. It's got to go. We can't just show you jewelry. We got to get you the pieces you love. And I know there's a lot of fabulous pieces to choose from. Sometimes that can be difficult. So, okay, Jackie, looking good. I've got like 7 people on the phone line, so I'm not sure we're done. Do we have 5? Thank you. $500, 2 bidders. $500 we have. We're looking for 6 or more. Power bids are welcome. It's a $3,000 ring. And that's it. Oh boy. Oh boy. 2 days is off to a rockin' start. Okay. So we're at $500. And I think 35 minutes into my 6-hour show day, I don't know if I have anything to say. $600 we have. I don't know if I have anything to say about this that's not obvious. The price tag, the carat weight, the fact it's mined out, the diamond weight, the beautiful setting, the bigger diamonds. It's got a big diamond on each side, and I'm letting you price it the way you want to, because if you don't like my price at $29.99, trust me, I'll make sure we find a price you do like. $700 I heard. $900 over here. Thank you. $900. And only a couple of bidders on the phone lines. Let me check right now. It looks like we have 2 bidders, and we're still verifying. It's a $3,000 ring ordinarily right here at TVON. Look at this value. Look at the value. Look at the great piece. Look at the clarity, the brilliance, the stunning, stunning, stunning look. That is not like a blue stone that you own if you don't have blue zircon yet. It really is different. It's electric blues. It's bright, vibrant. You've got a beautifully cut stone. These are some of the challenges that zircon face. They can be included. They usually have a very, very odd cut. They can be, and obviously it wouldn't be in the private collection if it was, but oftentimes they're very susceptible to some weird cutting where it's an asymmetrical cutting and you can throw everything off. And this one, of course, well, it would not be selected like it is. Hey, Alan, thanks for being with us. Good morning to you, Alan. Let's do this. $900. We have 1 bidder left. Okay, here we go again. I'm not sure even why I should start auctions at $900, because it seems like every time I do a zero to start, it could be a $10,000 ring. It could be a $3,000 ring. It always seems to just like top out at $900. So here we go. I wish I could sell jewelry like this for $900. If I did, I'd probably be in the world of like, again, synthetic stones, synthetic or even simulated, and sterling silver jewelry. If that was a price we could accomplish or provide on gold and VS diamonds, well, I'd be proud to give that price. And I wouldn't have even done an auction. But that's the value you have because, again, early in a Saturday, a lot of late arrivals, here's your chance to pick it up. And so we're going to give it a last call. It's going to be 2 minutes, as we like to do, because it's not too late yet to jump in. That's why we give you a 2-minute final warning. At the end of the 2 minutes, it will sell. So it's just a matter of come on in, be ready to go. Let's take a look at it one more time. $900. Who's our leader at $900, by the way, may I ask? Let's find out who's at 9, and then we'll see if we've got anybody else in these last 2 minutes that wants to come into play. And I'll try it on again. Remember, you're changing the gold color on the house. That's free of charge to do it in the yellow or the rose if that's what you prefer. So I have no issue with that. Of course, that's what we provide. We want you to have every customization possible. But there is a lot of look, and of course, because it's elevated, if you want to stack up next to it, you can. If you want to put something right on, nestle it right on there. Maybe you didn't show up this morning thinking blue zircon. Sometimes these values present themselves and you just know you got to pick up the phone and make it yours. That's what I would say here, because that is not a $900 ring. It's not a $1,000 ring. We're at, this is a no reserve auction. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to sell it because reserves would usually be set somewhere around cost. If you think we're at cost right now, you may need to look at what your gold's at these days. Gold and diamonds and, yeah, zircons that you can't replace that are nowhere else in this world. That is extraordinary. So $900 final call. We've got a last minute, and it literally is the last minute. Once the clock hits 0, it's too late. It's done. It's sold. We're going to find out who our winner is, and that's it. And then we're only about 20 minutes away from the Tanzanite earrings, which I have a feeling is what everyone's waiting on. And thank you for your patience. We will get there. Plus, we have that big diamond ring that's brand new as well. And here we are. So it's exceptional. It really is. We're at 900, and it's last call. And apparently, this is how we're going to be going. This is going to be a kind of a new type of record-setting weekend, that's for sure. And that's going to be irresistible. Call us if you love blue zircons. We've got Savorite later, beautiful cat's eye crystal. I can't have a show without a cat's eye. We've got that one on the way. Beautiful, beautiful rarities. And again, sphene is here too. 2 sphenes that are brand new that I know we can't keep in stock. So we look forward to those. But here we go. $900, 10 seconds. Anybody at $1,000 or more? I'd take $1,500 or $2,000 gladly, and I would still be proud of that value. Think about it, a $1,500 bid would still be 50% off our TVON price. That's pretty extraordinary. Last call, last chance. We have Indicolite tourmaline. We do. We have a Kunzite here as well. Oh, this one-of-a-kind Kunzite coming up next. All right, anybody else? Do we have $1,000? Yes, no, yes, no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. Let's move along. Thank you. Here's our Kunzite emerald cut. And we're going to show you, this is just one beautiful. It's a different type of purple when it's not even supposed to be. Kunzite, isn't that pink spodumene? Pink spodumene. That's what it's actually, that's its technical name. Yes. Oh, okay. Do you need to see it again? You kind of said that in question form. Okay, mandarin. Allison says, mandarin? Mandarin is gone as well, the trillion cut mandarin. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. Zircon gone, mandarin gone. If you have questions about those museum pieces we saw, I apologize for starting with the museum. Sorry, sometimes I get excited. I can't help myself. I'm around a lot of jewelry, so sometimes the really, really special pieces got to come out early. And here we are with our Kunzite. The item number is going to be 1127026. If you're confused, going, what did she call it? Pink spodumene? What's that? That's the technological name or the gemological name. That is the true name. Sometimes gemstones get trade names. Like Tanzanite is not a real name. It's now its name we refer to worldwide, but it's called blue zoisite. And then it got the name Tanzanite to pay homage to the only source in the world that it comes from, Tanzania. So that makes sense. This one is pink spodumene. It's called Kunzite because it's named after G.F. Kunz, George Frederick, the man. He's kind of the man when it comes to the gem industry, right? He and J.P. Morgan got together, and they were always, really pioneers in a lot of the early days of, mining and naming stones and discovering stones and finding stones and, distributing stones and getting the world more acquainted with exotics. And of course, J.P. Morgan, he got the Morganite, and then of course George Frederick got the fabulous Kunzite. So these are the types of things that you think about as far as a trade name. But the point is, it's normally pink and a very faint pink. A very, very light, pale, barely there pink. A more pink that looks more like our wall here than it does pink. Kunzite is not a saturated stone typically, so it just, again, we get very accustomed to seeing these really good qualities where 728 in size, more purple than it has pink. This is why I call it orchid colors, because it really is. It's got purples and blues and deep pinks that are really, really almost fuchsia. 728 plus the diamond weight around it is 50 points in the halo. And we got to make this one disappear right here, right now. Take a look at this on the hand as well. This is extraordinary. And this is what it looks like from a distance away. And yeah, it's all you need, really. It's just one fabulous emerald cut. I kind of wish I have only really bought one significant stone here. I usually buy for gifting, not myself at TVON. So, but early on in my early days, I bought a Kunzite. It's a pear shape and I love it, but I wish I would have waited for these emerald cuts because there's just something about that color play with the emerald cutting and the step faceting that just really works some special looks here. And this one's got a new markdown price. It's under $39.99 for the first time today. And it's going to be a whole lot better than even $2,000 or even $1,500. So when was the last time you saw 7 carat 28 top quality, top tier Kunzite for a price tag under $1,500? Well, I can't think of one. Those are the stones that go for $2,500 plus. In this case, it was $39.99. So again, that's all dependent on the color and then the diamonds that are utilized. So right now, it's not making a lot of sense at $15.99, but I'm going even lower. If it doesn't make sense with the pricing, that's when I'm happy. So let's take it even lower right now. We'll do it for $1,399. Brand new low on that emerald cut Kunzite, and a spectacular, spectacular stone with all the deep, rich colors that your heart desires if you want top quality and not just mediocre or not normal. And it's a rare stone no matter what. Even the light, pale colors are going to be rare and exotic and expensive. So it just makes it even more so when you've got those deeper colors. Tim, did you have a question or you want to share anybody who's shopping with us today or? Okay. No? All right. just hanging out on a Saturday. This one's gone. Thank you so much. Here's our new diamond ring. And yeah, we're only 15 minutes now, actually 16 if you're synchronizing any watches. But we are just 16 minutes away from the Tanzanite earrings, which I know you're all waiting for. So here we go with 112-7434. Take a look at that. That is quite the, almost like an oversized array of bypass, if you will, because it's got these multiple 2 sides, 3 rows each, bringing it together, carat 80 in diamonds. It's platinum for the setting, stays in platinum. This is a combination of rounds and baguettes and a carat 80 in size, total weight, all bigger stones. And lately we've seen a couple of these designer pieces come through in the platinum with these really, really impressive diamond weights. $49.99 should be. That's what we've been seeing day after day. I've had one a day. Remember, this is now 2 a days, but I've had one designer piece a day. And they've all been $39.99, $49.99, just depending on the diamond weight. This is the similar diamond weight. And by the way, those have been sold. I had one Wednesday, I had one Thursday, I had one Friday. That was last night, a couple hours ago. This is like, again, that value that you know what happens when you get baguettes. And if you're not super familiar, when the baguettes are utilized, that is a super high-end diamond. You can't always look at baguettes and price them the same way you do around brilliant, for example. It's a totally different quality level. So again, you got to have these mirror-like facets. It's got to be clean. It's not just always good enough to have a VS. Sometimes they have to be a little bit better than VS because otherwise you're gonna, it's like you're putting a spotlight on inclusions or a magnifying glass on them and you see that. We're gonna take this lower than even $49.99. I don't know what happened on this one, but the diamond weight is the same as what we've been seeing in these designer styles, but this one is so much less. So if you've been loving these and maybe missing out on them, here's your chance right now to get the platinum with the almost 2 carats. Let me try it on right now so you can see this on the hand, and we're gonna still size it for you, no problem. But that is sensational. And again, sits really, I wouldn't say super, like, it's not like a second skin low profile, but low enough to where you're wearing it daily if you choose to. Not getting, it's not interfering in any way with your daily activities. And it's also going to be better than even, oh, I don't even get this. First caller, not even $39.99. We've got one. It stays in platinum. Let me know what size you need. Let's go even lower than even $29.99. I know this designer well, and I'm stunned right now. It's not even $2,000. It's $19.99, one caller on this Saturday. That's easy. Right there, $19.99, and one that you'll just live in. And I know these designs are out there in the world, but that's the big difference. All the time you're getting SI stones, or really that's tend to be the high end. A lot of regular designers are just doing, you know, I1s and I2s. They are very dirty and very cloudy, and then you kind of wonder, should I have bought diamonds in the first place? Are diamonds really diamonds if they're cloudy? They are, but they're not going to have the same kind of personality, the same kind of wow factor. And so it's really nice to get VS diamonds, especially when they're bigger sizes like these are, and they look extraordinary and all set in a very complex way where it's a lot of labor that goes into a ring like that, and yet here it is for $19.99. Okay, are we ready for the big brand new sphene? Or we have a pear shape, and we also have a radiant cut, and I know we love them all, but there is something really, ooh, look at that little preview of that pear shape. And then also the radiant cut, I really like too. I'm always a fan. And then we've got the ID bracelet, new customizable personalized piece where the inside of your bracelet can be engraved by us for you and free of charge. Very cool. So we'll see that later. And then one pair of black diamond earrings is here. So we haven't had earrings yet today, so let's do that really quickly here. And then we've got, okay, let's do this. Rose gold now. Oh gosh, I hope you will be able to look past that. Although I must say, as someone who's not a huge fan of rose gold, just for me and my skin tone, I do love a black diamond in rose gold. I think it's very chic. But again, you're going to decide. Let us do the work and let us make them exactly how you want. 1120830. But what's cool here is fancy facet pattern, not just a flat table facet. They're prismatic cut. They've got the, you know, pyramid style faceting that comes up to a point. And this is 830. Let me know who's got that diamond ring for $19.99. We're about 11 minutes away from our top of the hour on the Tanzanite earrings. We're going to move our bracelet back so we can get to the bracelet that so many of you were asking about. And then here's 348. So you've got about carat 75 there in each diamond earring. And you're going to see little, remember, this is pure carbon. Black diamonds are pure carbon, but they are, again, opaque. So you're not seeing through them. So we don't grade them for quality as far as clarity gradings. We don't say it's VS because you're not seeing anything through it. But you do have, again, there's a little metallic luster, which you see off the surface of that front stone, for example. It does have 10 points in diamonds. They'll be top and bottom. It's creating a little bit of a pointed or a spike design. I'm going to show you one here on, but first I want to measure it for you. 1.5 inches. Let's make sure that that's right and help give you some visual here, because, you know, I'm a visual kind of person, so I like to see it, not just read about it. I retain it much better if I see it instead of just reading it. And there it is with 1.5 inches. Now it's a lever back style, so 4 pierced ears. Flip down that lever back nice and secure on the ear. I will pop one on for you, and we will do these right now for $38.88. You know what? Skip $38.88. Skip it. And we can change the gold, so please don't be totally intimidated by the rose gold, because if you're thinking, gosh, those would look amazing in yellow, or they'd look really amazing in the white gold. Did I put that on my other earring? I did. Never mind. I knew that it was too easy. Oh yeah, that's the hazard of having multiple earrings on at once. But it's kind of a fun look. Maybe I just started a trend. You never know. How about this? Did I manage to, yeah, find the piercing that's been there for like 30 some years? Yes. Take a look at that. That's a really special look. You can see they just, I think even on, they look even more impressive when you see them on, don't they? There's just something so detailed. They look elegant, but not overly dressy. I think a black diamond is something you're gonna wear a lot. Obviously it's a neutral, so you're gonna wear it with every color and every style and every look. And there's something really attractive about the way they're shining, because we want a mirror-like luster. That's what we want out of our black diamonds. We want it to shine, shimmer, give us some metallic luster. You definitely see that here. And we're gonna make them better than even $3,000, $2,000, or even $1,500. Those are the largest faceted black diamonds we have. We don't have black diamonds that often. So proud to bring them to you. Let's go even lower on this one than even $15 or $14.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. We'll show you together here what they look like. And they're not 14, 13. We get all kinds of requests for black diamonds, and usually we have to say apologetically, no, we do not have any. It's so exciting to see a pair here that you can adjust and modify as you need, custom make as you wish, and they're only going to be, you know what, skip even $13.99. Let's go $1,299. And that is one pair. And anyone want our 18 karat tansy? We got it. Or a copper bearing rubellite. We already saw rubellite. That was super high quality. We have a copper bearing rubellite as well that's here today. So looking forward to showing all of these museum pieces, not to mention some pink diaspora out of the Afghan mines also here. $12.99 for the drops, 1.5 inches in gold, some white diamond accents that of course are VS, and then you get your black diamonds as well. Just a very unusual way, and obviously matching them, not easy. They're elongated cushions. Then they have that overall prismatic cutting to them, and $12.99 gets them to you. How about 30 seconds on those? And then we continue to move and show you all of this incredible design jewelry that's all here today. A big day, a big plan. We've got a lot going on. This is amazing. And here you go. Really, really cool. Hey there. Oh, hey, Brian. Hey, Lana. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, that's wonderful. So good to hear from you guys. Thank you. That's wonderful. All right. So very nice. Thank you. All right. So $12.99. Glad you're here. Let's also talk about a big Tanzanite. Not again to, there's a lot of people that are needing Tanzanites here in the last call on them. We've got only a few blue wings left, especially most of them are bigger sizes. And we are about to introduce you to new earrings today. But this is a ring that I thought sooner rather than later, just to get you acquainted with it. It's our nearly 18 karat Asher. Blue wing block D, yes, it's museum. 7653 is the number. It's our nearly 18 karat, and that is stunning when an Asher cut or an emerald cut can give you that color through and through, and then to give you all that saturation level you see, like right there, all the way through, and then the big diamonds. So 1127653, it's going to be our 1797 Asher, and that's the mounting that has 78 points among only 6 diamonds. So they're huge individual stones. We're so proud to bring it, and you're not going to want to miss what we're doing on the price tag that makes it even better. Those are 13-point round brilliants all along the sides, and they're put together so that it's already a big stone. So sometimes we feel like we need to cut back on going too overboard with halos and things that already take a longer, bigger stone and make it even lengthier. So here's our $23,999. It is last call on blue wings. I was telling you last night how really shockingly low we're getting on these stones. And obviously with Some stones having now been released to museums and having made the trek across the world in some cases to be on display at museums. We're sad to see them go, but we can't say we haven't given fair and final warning, right? The museum reserves are just that. They were put aside 6+ years ago to be the ones that are the very best of the best. So those are the ones, because we felt a huge obligation. If you're going to have and be the only source for the best Tanzanite in the world, well, shouldn't the museums of the world have the best on display? We felt this incredible obligation after, of course, sharing them with you, our clientele, and our family. We wanted to obviously get them loaned out to museums so that the museums can rightfully say they have the best as well. And if they don't get that from Blue Wing Block D from TVON, where else are they going to get it? So as we sold out of all the more typical collection, we had to start diving into offering the museum reserves because there was still a demand that was quite high for these amazing stones. So we have since dove into the collection and giving you the opportunity before they go, fair and final warning here, before they get past loaned out to a museum, you're getting a chance to own them for yourself. And you're not borrowing it. You're keeping it for, at least I hope you're keeping it forever. If you have any of this material, hold on tight to that material. It's not one you want to miss out on, but this is $23,999 until now. Changing it up, switching it up, making it even better. First caller goes under $10,000 for the first time ever. $99.99. And just to sweeten the deal, since we have about 5 minutes left till the Tanzanite earrings that are brand new come out to play, I will give you another discount. And we'll try it on, of course. But 18 carats is just about the size here, and yet you've got extremely high-level diamonds. So many of them, bigger sizes. Each and every one of those could be a center stone on its own in a ring. Instead, you've got them flanking this stone, and there you can see all the neon presence that has. It's not $99.99 after all. We're going to blow it out, make it better. $9,499 only for this $17.97. In that museum reserve Ashercut. So that's a big, bold one there, and we're so proud to bring it. And we do have a pendant that goes even larger. We got a 20 carat in a pendant today. If you are curious about that, it's our 2043 also in some beautiful 18 karat gold. But here we go. Last chance, last call on anything in this hour. Remind you, we had the big tourmalines, the Scapolite, and the gold quartz. So there's a few very special pieces that have to go and probably likely will go in this hour. Before we get to our Tanzanites, let me just remind you of what we've had. If you did tune in a little bit late going, oh no, I forgot, we got Saturday morning shopping time. Take a look at what we have here in tourmalines. Those are my two best rounds. They're both just debuted about an hour ago. So we have those two, the green, which is out of the Congo, and then the Rubellite. The Rubellite is spectacular. The green is actually double the size, which is where I, again, think that maybe this is an underestimation there, but hey, 4 carats on the Rubellite, 8 carats plus on the Congolese blue green. Also had in rounds. It was kind of a, it was definitely a roundabout way to show you great pieces because we had all these rounds early on in museum styles. There's the round Scapolite. So these are just, they're all different pricing, of course, but they all have been presented in full. Just wanted to give you a little recap of what we've had here this morning so far so you can get an idea of what you can pick up on before they're going to somebody else, because obviously we know pieces like this are not going to stick around, especially with the values that we were able to bring today. So give me a call if you like any of those. Remember, everything up here is going to be either $9,500 or less. The most pricey item is the Tanzanite. The rest are quite a bit less than that, like the Rubellite, which is on your right, which is only going to be $59.99. The Congo on the left, only $39.99. And then the Scapolite is the most affordable up there. That's in the front center there. It's $24.99 for the Scapolite in a beautiful designer mounting. And then if anybody wants a Rubellite that's got copper, because this round does not, but this oval does. And you see the difference there where it's got a little bit of a purple red. So instead of being just true pinky reds, it's got purple red to go with it. That's the copper. So you see how it changes from this one to this one. See that? See the difference there? Seeing them side by side really helps, I think. That's going to be your copper bearing purple. I would really call it, yeah, purple Paraiba. So that's here, and that's also under $10,000 magically, and it's $852 in size, so we can always take a look at that as well. But any questions you have, let me know if you want to see them again or see the graphics. They've all been presented all in this hour, and yes, all brand new right there except for the Tanzanite. The other 3 brand new right now, so we're excited to have those. And then don't forget about the black diamond drops and the white diamond ring, and then of course, who was shopping over there, Andy, on the Kunzite? I forgot to ask. Sharon? Hi, Sharon. Thank you so much. Thank you for shopping today. And thank you for sharing your day with us. So, oh, and also the gold quartz started the show. That's the one that started the show here, and that's our gold quartz in our designer mounting, that sideways east to west style with that pear shape. We don't see a lot of pear-shaped gold quartz, that's for sure. That one is only $9.99, and that's a 1 carat stone with the 15 points in diamonds right up top, and then the mirror finished gold the other way. And it really is like two bands that come together and then have that great little separation just to provide enough room for that stone. So let's go. It's earring time. It's top of the hour. I know we're excited about this. Kind of created a bit of a frenzy, to be honest, just showing them. And it was a quick flash, really. And yet this is something, you can tell it's something we've been waiting for. And I know that because when you're here every day and you take hundreds of requests a day from viewers, and you know, a lot of requests and a lot of questions, and do you have this and do you have that, and might you ever make this? It's something that when we know, and I get it, there's a lot of rings that have gone out the door. That tends to be the first thing that everyone collects in fine jewelry. I've been doing it a long time, so that's just the truth of it. Doesn't apply to everybody, but most of the time it's all about starting with the rings. And what we have here is, because we've had so many gorgeous blue wings go out the door over the last 6 years, that we've brought them exclusively here. And now I guess I have to stop saying exclusively here because there are a couple that are in museums right now. So yeah, but as far as shopping them, they're exclusively here. You can't go to any designer or any boutique or any, you know, mom and pop shop or internet site and go get blue wing block Ds, right? It's going to be just here as far as shopping them, because the museums don't take kindly to making offers on museum displays, right? They're not going to think that's amusing. And what you have here is what we've all been waiting for. And I'm putting them on their sides for a moment because that's the best way to see the up close. And again, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us today. If you are just tuning in, we're so glad you're here. My name is Lauren Blair. This is our Saturday together. We have 2 more hours left this morning. I'm going to see you in the evenings as well here on the weekends. So I get to see you on Saturdays and Sundays 2 times a day. So that's going to be a lot of fun because I love our weekends. And I know we always jam pack. And quite frankly, kind of knew this was going to happen because we have so many incredible pieces that debut on the weekends. And I always like to be a part of those debuts. So I'm really excited about that. We've got these Tanzanite earrings that are omega backs. That's another thing that also just tells you immediately how big they are, because even bigger earrings, sometimes a post and a butterfly backing will suffice. But here, it had to be the omega back because you're supporting a bigger stone and a lot of diamond weight as well. 1127726. Aw, mommy's birthday is in there, in that item number. She's 726. And here we are with our Tanzanite earrings. You've been waiting on them. I just, out of just pure conversation, just happened to flash them during our first couple of minutes of the show on the air today. And the response was pretty poignant. It was suddenly ignoring the Rubellite, ignoring the Congolese tourmaline, ignoring the beautiful purple Scapolite, and everybody's just saying, when are the earrings coming out? When are you showing the blue wing block Ds? Can you move them up? Because they weren't supposed to be in the show till much later. Because typically we get a little busier as the day wears on. We're going to give you a nice little heads up here, and we're going to move our new diamond designer ID bracelet. And again, that's just the name for the style. We're going to do a customized VS diamond bracelet that's made in Italy coming up in a little bit. But we'll just move that back, and we'll talk Tansies now, and we'll get you great value, okay? So it's going to be 5 carats 20 total weight in your square cushions. This is, I think, really hitting what we needed to see, because generally when I've had Tanzanite earrings, they tend to be really small studs or really small drops with small stones, or they're the really huge drop earrings that 22, 23, 28 carats total weight that inherently makes them more dressy. So this tends to be, I think, why everybody responded so quickly to the flash, was just, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've been looking for. That's what I want. That's what I'm going to wear often. That's where I want big presence. I want a lot of glow. I want color, but I also want it to be wearable all the time to go with the rings you love. So that's why this was developed, and it wasn't easy because you know how limited we are. Now they're 14 karat white, yellow, rose gold. They're 520. And the other thing that a lot of you have been asking was, just give me the price. How many of you said already to an operator, you called up and said, I want the earrings, I saw them for a half a second, and I want them, what's the price? And the problem is, and the reason I held off a bit, was because they're actually priced at $79.99. And I didn't want you to just hear the price, hang up, and disappear. I've been thinking about this, and just, again, when you do these shows live, that's why a big reason why these shows are live is that, you know, we could always just tape a show in advance and work normal hours and tape a show and run it for you. And, you know, have you place orders during that show. Honestly, part of the most fun about doing live shows here is that it's so interactive, and that, you know, I get to really kind of feed off to what I can tell in instantly you guys are into. So I saw the response and I thought, well, maybe $79.99 is not going to do it. Let's make this better. And if we really highlight it here at the top of the hour, like I'm doing, we can do something different that's going to make it even more affordable and theoretically then give more of you the opportunity to own the earrings. And that's what I really want to try to do. So let's take a look at them. We're going to show you what we can do here on an Omega. Obviously, I'm going to try them on. And so you can see them there from a distance away. They are just fantastic. And the diamond weight's big too. That's the other thing. We didn't just leave it with sparse little itty bitty diamonds. We added 75 points of your diamonds here. And I want to show you because this is what we consider. It's larger than a stud. So we typically call it a button style earring. It's going to have the post at the top. You see it here, and I'll give you the measurement. And of course, that Omega backing is going to disappear when they're on. But that hinge style, first of all, it's very easy, because you don't have an extra separate backing. And do you already have a couple of people on the phone lines? We do. So again, these were flashed earlier. I've got to warn you, there's already a lot of competition out there. And what I'm thinking is we scrap the whole $79.99 idea. There they are, half an inch exactly. And of course, you only wear them this way because the Omega back, you can't twist or return them. They're never going to fall or flop forward like that. So they're always going to sit up so you can see that beautiful glow in neon from across the room like you should. But the big diamonds around them, the designer tapered prongs, the way they're going to sit comfortably and have one solid built piece where it's the hinge and the mechanism that's complicated for us, but makes it easier for you. I always find that with jewelry to be true. The more complicated it is to design and manufacture, usually the easier it is for the collector and the owner and the wearer. And I always find that's true with earrings too, is that it's a lot more money to make an earring like this. And I was just going to straighten it out here a little bit for you so you can see how that looks on a very, again, my piercing's seen better days, but you can see how gorgeous this is and how it faces out to the world just like it should. And of course the post is towards the top because that's how you do the hinged Omega, because it's got to do its, you know, flip there. And then it's all one piece. So you're not worried about backings, and you're not worried about it flying off your ear one day because you brushed your hair and your, you know, earring got caught in the brush bristles. It's just so incredibly comfortable and secure and all the things we want it to be. And yet I'm going to put them on the auction block because I already have 4 or 5 people right now on the phone line thinking about them, right? So let's make this easy and accessible to one and all. And that way, if you were thinking, I love them, but I'm not paying $8,000, perfect. That's what I'm here to do, is make them more affordable than you can ever imagine. Let's go back to the wheel now that you've seen them on. That, I'm sorry, that's your everyday. Like that could be casual, that could be dressy. There's the size and the quality where you're getting over it's like $260 each, and then you've got the bigger diamonds, so they really work for whatever your lifestyle looks like, whatever you need. But I'm also thinking we need a better price than $79.99, so the auction block is calling. Because like I said before, I actually mentioned this already on the air, the lowest price I was capable of doing this morning is $54.99. Done. Maybe. But like I said, the response you've shown early says, to me, it motivates me to do something more extreme. And that means better value. $10 increments on the auction, not going to start at $5,500. I want to give everybody, even the folks that aren't on the phone lines yet. Okay, there's people on the phone lines. They're ready to go. Probably ready and willing to spend $5,500. What about those that haven't dialed in yet, that are still maybe thinking about it or just are waiting to see if the price comes down to a better opportunity? Well, it is about to. And it's not going to be $5,500 or $5,000 or $4,500 or $4,000, and we're way sub $1,000 a carat with all the workmanship and the moving pieces and parts. Earrings like this are not easy to make at all. And it's not going to be $3,500 either. Come on in. Let's go $3,000 to start. Most of the time when we've been showing earrings and they've been 20, 15, last night, a couple hours ago, I had a pair that was $13,000. They're still here. This makes it a lot easier, but you're still getting the quality, still getting the blue wing block D, so it's going to match all your other blue wing block D pieces, rings, pendants, and like, and now we're looking at $3,000 to get it started. Who wants to get it going and come on in? This is the moment to join in the fun and the affordability of getting something special like, you know what? Well, I was wrong. I thought we'd have a lot of people in so far. No, we do not. Not yet. But you still, okay, so we've got a couple of people verifying. They're thinking about it. They're hoping, maybe checking the value, thinking about, okay, am I going to love this? Yes, you will. Whew. But let's make it even easier. What do I have to lose except money? Oh, and I'm good at that. Let's do it. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'll do. $79.99 earring, $5,500 is the lowest. Let's go even lower in the auction. I need auction action, participation, phone lines ringing, you loving the value. How about better than $3,000? At this point, we do little tiny studs with no diamonds for this price. At least we have in the past. Of course, they're sold out. Most everything in Blue Wing Black Tea is. I think you've got one more chance on a stud style closer to the earring and you're looking at it. Because everything else I got, it's the big dramatic drops, which just get a little bit tougher to wrap our heads around, spending $20,000 or $30,000 on earrings you might not wear all the time. That's just the fact. So we made a few earrings, we love them, but this tends to be more what we're looking for. How about better than 29, 28, 27, 26? I'm still awaiting an open. That's why I'm dropping the open, because I refuse to leave them here. We moved them up an hour in the show. We've got them here now. It obviously is a live auction. Once they're gone, but we're still looking for that open. So I will go to $2,500. And that's insanely low. And all we got to do is get your phone lines and get you on the phone lines and ready to go. $10 increments if we get the open, great. $10 increments makes it also very, very attainable without having to go leaps and bounds above the open. So here we go, final call. Let's give it 60 seconds, Tony. Maybe it's not a Tanzanite earring day. I don't know, but it seemed like we had a lot of response early. We're giving you the great value. They're there in any gold color you want. We can certainly change that. But here it is, one of our specials of the day. Maybe it's just too early. I mean, I know how these shows work. I've been doing them for 8.5 years. I know how Saturday mornings work. You don't usually put up something like this until the last hour. Again, you asked for it. We're bringing it out early. So $2,500 is what we're looking for. We've got about 35 seconds to get it open. We are verifying for the record. I'm just making sure we confirm that we have the open. Otherwise, don't like to say we have the open when we don't. Sometimes people are a little bit, yes, no, all over the place. So just want to make sure we've got it. That's why we say verifying, to make sure, because it is a live auction and we're trying to figure out what's going on with customers all across the country and beyond. So yeah, we have shoppers that actually shop that are outside the country too. So got all kinds of viewers. That's the beauty of how we broadcast these days. So 2,500, let me see, we've got a couple seconds here and it sounds like we're verifying. I love them. Do you need to see them on again? I just wanted to show you, obviously paired up. So you see the matching and the color and the red flashes and the square cushion cut, which is so brilliant. I always call it the round with corners because it is. It's got the same kind of internal faceting similar to a round. So you get a lot of the same wow factor, the flash, the pizzazz, the fiery quality. It gives you something to really, it's noticeable. And I always say I'm such an earring lover. See, I'm someone who believes usually you're either doing a very dainty necklace with an earring or you're doing maybe an earring with no necklace at all. Like, earrings are so important because they're the first thing people see. They really are. I mean, you think about when we make eye contact with either the people we see every day from people on a regular basis. By the way, I think we have the open, right? So we do have the open at 25. Fantastic. Bravo. We've got it. So $2,500 has been bid. So that means the earrings will officially go. But it's true. Earrings are so vital to, really, we love great jewelry. I know if you're a jewelry lover, you love it head to toe, right? We love everything in jewelry, but it's true. If you haven't thought about gravitating towards a fine jewelry earring yet, or a gemstone earring, because I know a lot of us do diamond studs or hoops, or we do a nice little simple drop, but there is something about getting amazing, top of the line, best of the best gems like this in an earring that makes such a statement, because it's so important, that color by the facial features like that, to have a bright pop where every time you're in a different light. And speaking of, this is not the best light for Tanzanites. They get you a lot more blues and a lot more reds and a lot more neons when you see them in normal lighting. TV studios are very unforgiving when it comes to light environments. It's very bright. It's tougher to show stones like this in their just true color. And that's a good thing, because they get better. You probably get scared going, true color, that's not the true color. They get better. And we hear it time and time again. especially from new shoppers that get their first blue wing block D, and then, oh, the immediate response is, wowza, she was not kidding. They do look even richer and brighter and more reds in person. They really do. And I know we have new shoppers every single day, so have to really just warn you about that. It's a good warning. You're going to be absolutely thrilled. And now we've got 25, and that's it? That is it. That's it. Nobody else. All right. Well, auctions are just not getting the traction here. So what I'll do is this. We'll give it a final 2 minutes. Obviously, we don't want to leave you out. We don't want to just sell them just like that, but I will give you a final, and let me say this really quickly because right now, ooh, let me just look at where we're at here. There's just, I know earrings are a little different. We're not used to seeing earrings. We don't see that many, but there's a lot of mechanism that goes into this. There's a lot of workmanship beyond what rings have and beyond what pendants have and beyond even bracelets. So when you have an earring that's affordable like this and the per carat's low and there's a lot of diamond weight at 3/4 of a carat and you're getting your choice of gold and you have these great, I have so many requests for omega backs. Everybody wants omega backs. And I would love to put everything in an omega back, but the truth is not everything works in an omega. You have to have a really big stone and presence to work an omega back. That's why most things have a post and butterfly backing, because they're not big enough to hide all that omega back behind them. So it's always exciting and tells you immediately how high end that stone is if it can actually have that mechanism in the first place, which so many of us adore. It's just easy, and it's just, again, it's all secure, it's all in one, it's beautiful. 2,500 last call. We're gonna give you a final 2 minutes. Last chance, last call on the Tanzanite earrings. And how many other Tanzanite earrings do I have in a button style in this inventory? 0, not a one. If you want big drops all day long, I could show you probably I could go through a whole Saturday morning and Saturday evening showing you nothing but Tanzanite drops. They're here. That's not a challenge. But this stud style like this, the omega backs, the big style like that, that's totally different. So last call starts now. Let's go. You got a final 2 minutes. Dial on the early side of the clock always, because it comes up quick and we know there's a little delay to the broadcast and there's a little delay to the phone line. So that's why you want to dial early. Make sure you're ready to go on these phone lines. And 90 seconds remaining. One more time on the ear. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. We had the 1/2 inch top to bottom. Let me pop one on real quick for you so we can see that again. And just a very important style. Again, so simple and easy because, again, it flips down. It goes all the way open, by the way, so you're not really struggling to get that post. It gives you a nice wide opening when you open up that hinge at the base of the omega. Then it's literally spring loaded. So it's on this hinge that's spring loaded, and what you do is you just literally flip it up, and it's not tight or uncomfortable at all. And I just lose an earring. Yep, just managed to lose my own earring. But anyway, the hazards of trying on jewelry. But there it is. That's what it looks like on, I would say, primary piercing best. It's too large probably for other up the ear styles. But it's a really beautiful look. It sits. You can see how you're not seeing the omega back now, right? I like to just make sure it's on completely straight there for you. Look at that. That's just stunning, isn't it? And of course, sitting right where it should. You don't see that hinge. I know you're seeing it on the wheel when we're close up because the angle is not designed to sit on a wheel. It's designed to sit on the ear. So you see how they're not falling forward. We are looking at 30 seconds left. Last call. Again, in the 30 seconds that's left, they will sell. And they are down to our 20 seconds. And once the clock hits 0, they're going to be gone. So another look at them close up. White, yellow, or rose is also your option there. Oh, good news, my earring's here. Hasn't gone far. There we are. All right, so last chance, last call. Anybody else want to go 25, 10 or more? How we doing out there? Yeah, got it? No? Thinking about it? Check in and verifying. 25, 10, yes or no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations. Let's move on. Thank you. All righty. I guess we're moving. Tanzanite earrings, done. Well, that was exciting. How much money? I wish there was an alternate universe where I could see what we would have got if we saved them for the last hour. Probably got you a better deal there, just putting them up early in an auction form. But congratulations and thank you so much. What a savings. Here's our Indicolite tourmaline pendant. I want to show this real quick. It's an elongated true Indicolite pear shape. It looks lovely, doesn't it? That's an awesome stone, and such a good stone for a pendant because of just that natural elongation you're getting. I mean, just makes sense, right? The bail up top emulates the cut of the stone too, so you've got that really special look. That's like a pear shape meeting a pear shape. Love the overlap of the point there, how the bail opens up to make room for that incredible point. And then you've got 1125725. It's a 346 Indicolite. It does have 7 points in the diamonds right up top. Yes, Andy. Catherine? Catherine in Illinois. Hi, Catherine. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, Catherine. Happy weekend to you. Happy 222. It is, I guess I'll never forget the day I started doing two-a-days. It was the 222 day, yeah. 22225, no less. So, I guess that's memorable. All right, maybe they thought that out. I don't know. Was that all scheduled and planned? Who knows? Maybe. Coincidence or not, we don't know. But again, welcome to our show. We're almost at the halfway point of our morning show. Again, I get to see you this evening as well. Saturday, Sunday, have you heard? We have two shows. We have a morning show and an evening show. So I'm going to be with you for both, okay? Friday nights and Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays. And oh yeah, I'm on Mondays too again. I know. I had that little tiny break of Mondays off. Now I'm back on Mondays. So again, so I look forward to being here because, hey, you can't keep me from shopping. You can't keep a shopper down. You just can't. So 346 in the Indicolite, elongated pair. Take a look at that. And it's going to be 7 points in diamonds. Let me try it on the hand here so you can see how long it is. It stays in the white gold here. You're going to put your favorite chain with it. And that's what it, oof. Can't keep a shopper down. You can't keep an Indicolite pear shape kabuki down either. That's a kabuki. That's a kabuki cut. To qualify as a kabuki, you only get a cool name like kabuki cut if you are more than double the length as you are wide, and that definitely applies there. So kabuki cut it is. And 7 points in diamonds. It is $49.99 ordinarily. Pretty piece. Let me show it. Do I have a neckline to show it on? Kind of. Take a look at that. Yeah, there we go. That's a really attractive stone, and it's still, even from further away, look what that's doing. It's still lighting up. It still looks fantastic, doesn't it? And this is going to be for one caller only. Let's see who's going to get it. And also, tourmaline is an October birthstone, by the way. So something else to keep in mind is, yeah, shop your tourmalines. Let's go ahead and make this easier. We'll go back up close and make it even better than, I don't even love $29.99 or $25. Even though that does get us half off, and that is a type 3 stone, but not showing any of its type 3-ness. It doesn't show the type 3 nature. That just means it should be included. Well, it's not included. The only thing included in this one is clarity. You get, yep, clarity is included. Does that sound weird? Yeah. I don't know. I just made that up. All right. So let's do this. $19.99 instead. $19.99. One caller only on that one. Don't forget our 18-karat blue wing ring is still needing a home. Also a big ruby. And then we've got the big debut. Don't let me forget about this. This is, you guys want to see something cool? I wonder if there's anybody out there. Who do you think? Do we have a Kathy L in the house? That could be your bracelet right there. That's the inside. That was my first time showing you the engraving on the inside of your bracelet. That's that new, again, it's called the ID style. It's called an ID bracelet in the world of jewelry. And we have it done in the finest of jewelry ways. Oh, look. Who do you think this one belongs to? Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That is well done and curved so it fits beautifully and so it stays on top of your wrist where it should. That's coming up soon. We're going to do that in 8 minutes. That's kind of the big wow. It's like a lot of you guys loved the Tanzanite earrings so much, we kind of let that take over. But the big wow of the day is our custom made diamond ID bracelet we have coming up at the bottom of the hour, which is just a few minutes from now. I do want to show you a gorgeous sphene, and then we do have another Tanzanite, but in a ring. So I've got the pear shape that we're going to mark down. And speaking of rare tourmalines, because we've had a lot of them today. We had the Congo, we had the Rubellite, we had the purple Paraiba, we now have the Indicolite. Let's go to one other that if I told you where it's from, you would say, no, it's not. Because we don't normally see this color out of the Congo. But this is a Congo style. Hi, Linda. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so glad. Well, I'm so glad. I'm glad you got my email this morning. I'm glad. I'm so glad. All right, so here we go. 112-7764. So this is also Rubellite. We already had a Rubellite earlier in the round. That was a little bit pricey, $6,000. We're going to make this Asher cut. Have you ever seen a Rubellite Asher cut? Because I honestly don't think I have. And it's 1127764, brand new right now, in this fabulous cut. And then we set it up high, so it's got the bridge with the double row and the diamonds running underneath. That's going to be out of the Congo. So the Congo doesn't just produce blue greens. We've known it for that. We love it for that. This is where you're getting one of the 5. Oh, wait a minute. This is even bigger than the round we had. So if you loved the round, and that's the one with the starburst effect of the baguette diamonds that all, splayed out. This is going to be an Asher. 504, so it's bigger than the round. It has the diamonds instead of around it underneath it, so they go through. That's a bridge style still. So you're going to keep it sleek up the sides, keep it all mirror finished, let that stone sit up high on the pedestal that it deserves. Here we go. This one is super affordable. I don't know why, because it's bigger than our round. Here we go with an incredible value, plus the diamond weight is 67 points. Watch this. They're going to go, yep, double row, and I love that. We leave the sides and the profile open on purpose, because why not? Don't you think every time you've got a beautiful 5-carat stone set in the center, shouldn't we be able to see a lot of it? Shouldn't we see the sides and the detail? Why not? And look how clean it is even through the profile of that stone. It is stunning. And it is also going to be loaded with diamonds. Here's the inside, great finishing on the inside of our bridge style. You see that all the way around. Any gold you'd like, sure, we'll change it, but that is just one hot stone. That's what I want to show you. Before, obviously, when you see it on, you're going to see that face-up look directly into that center. But watch this. When it goes on the hand, you're still going to see that direct angle. And watch this stone, as any good Asher cut will, the glow that it has. Double prongs in the corners, sleek gold up the sides. I can do this one. Supposed to be $79.99. Look, it's right here. There it is. There's the ring, $79. Makes sense. I had the smaller 4-carat for $59.99. Shouldn't the bigger stone be more? Absolutely. It's got the same great rare cut. It's got the same clarity. Trust me when I tell you, this is going to go. This is going to go. No doubt in my mind. It will be gone as quickly as you can say Asher cut, Congolese, Rubellite, tourmaline. It is a true Rubellite. That's not a, I want to be a Rubellite, I'm trying to be a Rubellite. No, it is. It is a bona fide Rubellite, and we're going to do better right now than even 79, 69, 59, 49. This is the one you got to get on the phone lines for. Rubellite is one of the most precious of the tourmaline family, and there are many, thousands as a matter of fact. Paraíba and Rubellite command the most money. They do. They just do. That's the rule of the world. Rubellites were kind of like the Paraíba before there was Paraíba, because before the discovery of Paraíbas, remember, they weren't discovered till 1989, so they haven't been around all that long. But before Paraíbas were around, and before we knew there was such a thing as a neon copper bearing stone, it was the Rubellites that were the highest value of tourmalines, by far. So they're still high level. They just, obviously, Paraíbas are a thing of beauty and a thing of rarity, but this is still very important. And it's not $39.99. My goodness, this is going to go very quickly. Call me in a hurry. Do you want this one of a kind? I sure hope. If you do like it at all, you're calling in now, because it's only $2,999 instead. It's $29.99. Look what that does. Look how it lights up. And if you see beautiful cranberry reds, we know there's a million pink tourmalines out there. When you start to see deep red tones, fuchsia tones like you're seeing right there, that's when you know you have Rubellites. Just, it goes to show you they're usually really, really dirty and included. They are. They carry with them even more inclusions than regular tourmalines do, and they all have inclusions typically. That's $29.99. Again, look at that profile. It's even casting like a purple red glow onto the diamonds below it. You can see the diamond shining through the stone. You see that? Look at the stone. You see the diamond sparkling through it. It is $29.99. Yowza, that's good. All right, we're going to keep moving. We got a lot to do, and we only have now 90 minutes left in the show, and we have my very, very exciting personalized custom ID bracelet coming up in just a moment. And then more let me just go ahead and give you a sneak peek of the Tanzanite ring, because obviously we had the 18-karat Asher, but that's going to be here. We have this one. There's a pear shape in a newer mounting, Museum Reserve. This is one of the bigger, more decadent mountings because of the way the diamonds wrap around the sides. That's going to be coming up. We had it. It's been here a couple of times. We couldn't let it go to the museum just yet. So we're going to bring that out for you. All right, next up, let's keep moving. We got time for one more item before our ID bracelet. Our new custom design comes out to play. And there just so happens to be a really, really important sphene that I've been talking about. I haven't shown it yet. This is the mega piece. And then don't forget, we'll have the radiant cut coming up. Actually, I might hold off on that just because I have a really important purple diamond. And it's one only, so let's just get it done. 112-7305. Let me show this to you because this is the only of its kind in our entire inventory of diamonds, of which we have many different colors of diamonds, from yellows to pinks to greens to chameleons. I've had blue diamonds. I don't have any currently, but I have had them. This is our purple diamond in a necklace, 112-7305, and it's a beauty. It's a true purple, and you know how you know it? It's got the pinks on the side, because I know there's a lot of people that are eager to call a pink diamond a purple diamond, and that's a no-no, because pink diamonds are rare in their own right. So to get a purple diamond means it has to be a true purple color, because purple diamonds are many, many times more rare, more exotic, and therefore more pricey than a pink diamond. And we can prove the difference here, because when you look at the sides, you have pink diamonds there, and look at the difference. That's a double row of pink diamonds first. The halo around your purple are pinks. So look at the difference. That's a vast difference. So this is really exciting. Oh my gosh, thank you, Michelle. Michelle, oh yes, I just got your message, and don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm a warrior. I will be fine, I think. We're all gonna find out together. But thank you. Michelle says, I don't really wish more work on you, but I'm really, really happy about this. So thank you so much, and thank you, Michelle, for your kind words. I appreciate that. Oh, that's so kind. Well, yep, I will be with you. So again, all weekend long. We got 2 shows on the weekends now, if you haven't heard, so I'll be joining you for that. And Monday's back. I'm going to be back on Mondays as well. So yeah, a lot of fun there. But here we go. The natural pink, purple. Well, you got both. You got the pink, the purple, and the white diamonds. So the 10 points at the center. The sides are the 13 points there in the pinks. Thank you again, Michelle. I appreciate that. 24 points in the white diamonds, and it's all attached to a chain with additional diamonds, which you can't see yet, but here are the diamonds. There are the additional pinks, no less. They're pinks that are bezel set. Let me not take this too off center here, but there are pink diamonds that are bezel set there. I'm just trying to show you because it wants to lay on your neckline, not on this wheel, but there are your pink diamonds wrapped in bezels of rose gold, and they've got one on each side. So yes, the other side's going to have one as well. Here it is. So there's your pink diamond on each side, and it's fully adjustable. So you have 3 incredible ways to wear it, 16, 17, 18, and we're going to go ahead and blow it out right now. This is a huge value. Why it's only $49.99 originally, I have no idea, because that seems like a very fair price tag to me. We're taking it lower, and then we've got our new ID bracelet coming up. Yes, we do. Something we've never done before. All of our years, like literally almost a decade of running great jewelry out here every day, and no, we have never had a bracelet like the one you're about to see, so stay with me for that. This one's gonna go. It's not even $49. I will just find a way to make this easy. And this is it's a style you wear every day. It gives you that big centerpiece platform, and then it always sits centered. If you're annoyed by pieces that, you know, pendants that usually jog their way around, so suddenly your clasp is in the front, and you can avoid all that with this. You know how you avoid it? You avoid it by getting a necklace where it's attached to the chain, the centerpiece anchor stays right there centered up where it should be, and then it all sits. You're never gonna have that issue where the clasp is working its way forward or your piece is upside down or twisted. It just doesn't happen with this style. So $49.99, it's not. Take a look. It's purple, it's pink, it's white, it's fantastic. I'll show it on the hand here. Lobster claw closure, of course. Can't have a premium piece like this and not have a lobster claw closure. And we'll make it really easy. First caller gets it, and this is your adjustability just to show that on display. Got that beautiful lobster claw closure, again, 16, 17, 18, wherever you want to wear it. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Got to show you there as well. So you can see, obviously I'm wearing it a little higher just because I don't want it to compete with all the silk and everything, but I want you to see there what it looks like on a skin tone so you can really start to enjoy the presence that's going to give. Let's take it back up close and give you a better value than even $49 or $39. Or even, I don't know why, but sometimes you just gotta really move your jewelry, and yet when only one purple diamond exists in the entire inventory, might as well make it affordable. I'm just gonna scoot it over just a bit here for you. Let's make it even better. Not even $19.99. One purple diamond in the house. It's here, and it's not even $1,500. You're getting pink and white too. Pink, white, purple, all in one. Great gift idea. Can you imagine what somebody would say if they're gifting, or if they're gifted, they open a box and they see a big 10-point natural purple diamond. By the way, we didn't just heat that thing or irradiate that. That's a natural out of the earth argyle mine purple. the best of the best of the best. And it's not even $1,500, it's $14.99. And we've got our personalized ID bracelet coming up next, first time ever. So very excited about that. Let's take a look. And for, I think, just in time, here it is, end of February already. So we're thinking about maybe Mother's Day. We're thinking about, starting to think about springtime holidays, Easter and graduations and everything that happens in the spring, all those celebrations and wedding season and all of that. So there's always going to be a need for great custom collectible jewelry. We've got a great piece coming up for you, but $14.99 should not be long. Let's give it 60 seconds, Tone. Then we're going to bring out the ID bracelet, the new style with diamonds. And it's TVON, so we're going to do it up luxury style. And we've got white gold too. I do. I've got white gold. I've got yellow gold. I'm going to show you different ways you can do. Think about, I know a lot of you have been thinking about how you want your engraving done, because it can be anything you want up to, we're doing up to 8 characters. So you've got 8 spaces, if you will. It could be symbols, whatever you want. It could be a heart, a cross. It could be a plus sign. It could be initials, like a monogram. You could do just 3 initials. It is going to be fabulous. So start to think about how you want this engraved. Maybe this is going to be what you get all the daughters, all the granddaughters, the sisters. It's a great gift for everybody to wear because it tends to be a universal type of style and stackable. So we'll have that next, but our purple diamond for $14.99. Yeah, I live in a world where purple diamonds and 10 points by themselves loose would not be $14.99. So getting a necklace with 18 inches of gold around your neckline and pink diamonds and white diamonds and all the labor to put it together just doesn't make a whole lot of sense at under $1,500. But it's bracelet time. Allison, were you thinking about the bracelet? Okay. Well, happy Saturday, everybody. Glad you're with me today as usual. Enjoy being here with you guys. Going to be with you this morning and nighttime. So again, my Saturdays and Sundays are going to be all about you and jewelry and shopping, and I love that. So reminder, we do have a show at 5 o'clock as well. We've only got about 90 minutes left, but the shows are going to be vastly different because I'm not one for reruns. I like new. I like designer, I like new, I like exciting. So we're going to bring you new pieces every single 3 hours. So I'm thrilled about that too. So we get a new assortment whenever you can tune in. Hopefully you'll just hang out with me throughout the weekend. I would love that. We're going to show you something that, speaking of new, is just that, a concept that is new, a design that is new, something that feels very much fresh in the world of jewelry, because we know that based on the fact that this is made in Italy, first of all, as far as the chain link. We went to the Italians, who, I love our manufacturing here that we do on site here in good old Los Angeles, California. But you know what? When you're looking at chain, when you're looking at innovation, when you're looking at great detail and design, nobody does it better than the Italians. They kind of own the marketplace when it comes to really high-end chain work and innovating different jewelry designs. I mean, they've been doing it forever and they do it well. And I'm a big fan of Italian fashion and Italian cars and a lot of that. And you know what? Jewelry falls into that same kind of, you know, the fine life, the dolce vita, if you will. I mean, really about, it's a lifestyle. And there is a difference when you get luxury. So what we did was we paired up. We got amazing 18 karat gold chain, paperclip link actually, from an Italian designer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build, because I don't think anybody does diamonds better than we do. I think that's a pretty well-known fact in the jewelry world. So given that fact, we're going to pair up, think of it like the best of the best of the best, all tag teaming together. And we're going to bring you 7687, which is our first ever bracelet of its kind, with a diamond plaque, if you will, that obviously when you clasp it, it's going to stay right up top. It's fully adjustable as well. So you've got plenty of length here, and then you can make it shorter or longer depending on what you need that day or just what you like. Now, the beauty of this is it's Italian made for the 18 karat gold link. What we did was we're responsible for making the bar in the middle, which is solid pave on one side, mirror finished on the other, still 18 karat gold, and we're going to engrave it if you'd like for free. And if anybody's paying attention to what engravers are doing at jewelry stores or the like, you know that's not usually free. So we're going to give you up to 8 different spaces where you can get creative. You can think about dates, initials, monograms, a name, a very short phrase, a pet name, a date, if you'd like to, an assortment of, you know, letters and numbers and symbols as well. If it can be pulled up on an image in a computer screen, we can do a symbol like a cross or a heart or a plus sign. So really get creative with this. But it's amazing because what's sitting close to the skin on this curved bar is going to be engraved in script on the inside. Let me show it to you here up close. And then, of course, we are using our fantastic VS diamonds, in which there's almost a carat worth of diamonds in the bracelet. So let me show you here what the close-up of, first we're used to seeing the good stuff in the diamonds, so we're going to start there. And then I'll show you from a distance. This is our newest ID bracelet. Again, it kind of has that feel, but the most luxurious way to do it and totally customizable. If you want, now if you don't really want any personalization in the back, that's fine too. We don't have to do that. It'll, you know, just be obviously however you want it. There's also a white and a yellow and a rose gold option. I even have a white gold sample to show you with initials to give you an idea if you like the monogram idea. The diamond weight is huge. And this is brand new to us. If you've kind of newer with us, or if you've been watching for, you know, every day we've been doing this for about a decade, you know we've never had anything like this before. It is of the moment, very, 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 very much on trend, but it's weird because it's weird to say that's a classic. Obviously, this style is a classic. So you've got something really, really unique that also layers beautifully and works well with other pieces, and you're going to enjoy every single day. And that's the kind of thing that you do put on every day and wear and enjoy and love. I'm going to show you the white gold as well. I just want to let you know there's an extender, so you can obviously make it as short as you like because you do have a lobster claw, which makes it a lot easier to put on than, let's say, a spring ring when it's a bracelet. But the idea is also that we made it adjustable so that you've got a lot of room to play. So if you know somebody who has a teeny tiny wrist, all the way to an average wrist, you have up to 8 inches to play with. And then you can go as short as you'd like. So it really is a one size fits almost all. And then let me show you the inside. This is how it looks if you monogram it. That's just an idea, and obviously this is the white gold, so you can see there how beautiful that is. If you choose to do 3 initials, again, could be your own, could be somebody else's, kind of think like signet ring. The diamond weight here is 86 points, and that is how the white gold looks. Look at that. That is special, isn't it? And then I'll show it to you on. But remember, you've got an extender that then has, I'll show you here how it looks from a distance as I show you on the wrist. You've got the style here, which is going to be that beautiful plaque, and then what it does is it gives you that gorgeous diamond cutting to that paper clip link, and then this is your extender. So that's going to be basically 7 inches here. Then you get another inch that goes up to 8, and then you've got that little heart charm. This is just made to be a custom great gift idea for yourself or for a loved one. Because if you use, and again, this is why you can shorten it. You can go as short as you'd like, 5 inches, 6 inches, and the like, because you can use any of these links or use the extender chain as well. And then you've got that little heart charm. So if you are using anything shorter than the 8 inch, which by the way, even if you don't wear an 8 inch, you might want a little extra length. Having that extra length makes it easier to clasp. If it was just only the length you need, it's virtually impossible to put on. So having a little extra to play with makes it easier. And what we're going to do is show you different ways you can do names, dates, whatever you want to do. 8 different characters. So you've got 8 spaces, if you will. Think of it like we do a license plate. We have 7.5 spaces here in California, so you got to fit your message into 7.5 spaces. This is 8, okay? So think about whatever you want it to be. It could be a message, could be a word of encouragement, could just be as simple as mom, love, faith, whatever you want to do. Some of those classic things we see, classic verbiage we see in fine jewelry, but this is one you got to have, and you know what? Should be with 18 karat gold. Are we really doing 18 karat gold in today's era? Yes, we are. Show's about to wrap up here. We've got 1 hour and 20 minutes left. I know this is really something we supposed to be showing last 40 minutes, but we had the Tanzanite earrings bump up. So now we're bringing this one to you now. Big value, white, yellow, rose. Don't have a rose gold sample because I think most of us are going to choose the yellow or the white or stack and layer, but this is a great idea. And we're going to do better than, look at how pretty this engraving is. It's going to be script. So I'll show you what the inside looks like here, and it's all mirror finish. That's solid gold, by the way. Then you get their diamond pave up front. That's what it looks like on the inside. So I'll show you one of each just so you're reminded that you're getting the best of all worlds here. Customization, VS diamonds, paperclip link, 18 karat gold. We couldn't have made it any higher end. And with that comes a price tag that should be $39.99, and I'm doing better. And look at that. That's the same kind of script we do, by the way, in our signet ring. So if you are a lover of the signet ring, there's a coordination back to it. There's a beautiful look. Now, obviously, you're mostly going to be the only one that knows. You and your gift recipient are going to be the only ones that know what's engraved on the inside for the most part, because that's going to be under this concave design with the pave up top. So that's really for you to know. You're not necessarily wearing your initials on your sleeve, so to speak. You're going to be able to have that kind of hidden message. So think about that too. It's going to be incredibly affordable, and I've never known anybody to do in the last several years gold at this price, especially when it's custom, especially when it's diamonds at almost a carat. You are getting 86 points in diamonds. That the first thing I thought when I saw this, because I've been in jewelry for a while, and yet the first thing I thought when I saw that, especially seeing it there across the room, that's got to be 2 carats in diamonds. It really does look and feel like it's a lot larger diamond weight, but it's still substantial at nearly a carat. Let's blow it out. Great gifting idea. She's going to love it. Whoever you give it to, from the younger gals, I would say from tweens all the way, really no limit on age. It's just a real iconic look. It's not going to be $39.99. We are busy on the phone lines already. A lot of people love the idea of custom jewelry. It's expensive to do in anywhere else you would shop. We are making it very affordable, and yet you put it on every day. You wear it, you love it. It doesn't flip or turn. You get the choice of where you put it on. Thank you. We already have 3 gone. And again, I'm not going to clasp it here because I'm going to be showing you all the angles and show you ins and outs here, but there it is. So again, I'm not clasping it at the moment because I want to show you all the details and all that paper clip link. It's meant where, again, you put it on as tight as you like so that it keeps that bar centered up front. We are very busy. And you are not, please don't pay $39.99. Hold on, operators. I know we have orders being placed already. Again, up to 8 different spaces. So Tony, if we can add that for anybody who's not clear on that, we can give you up to 8 spaces to do whatever you want. Numbers, letters, names, monograms, initials, or symbols. You can choose whatever you want. Just tell your operator. So again, great for gifting, personalized touch, not charging you for all that customization. And we're doing better than $29.99. Huge value. Thank you. We have 3 people already reserving theirs. Great idea. Also, I want to point out, just like I do on my signet ring, if you know you want the bracelet and you know you want the value that I'm about to put together for you, but you're not sure what you want to do yet as far as the engraving, you can always give us, we'll give you time. If you want to wait and say, call us on Monday, if you want to call us tomorrow, if you want to call us later today, we're here all day, okay? I'm here all day, we're all here all day, we're here all day, Saturday and Sunday. So the beauty of that is that you can give it some thought. If you're not sure, don't rush the decision. I don't want you to do that because I want you to love it forever. This is solid gold. I want you to make sure you know what you want in that engraving, okay? So don't feel rushed. If you want to call us back, we will hold off on making it until we hear from you, obviously. And this is not going to be $39.99 or $29.99. This is already super popular. We're not even asking for $1,999. And again, 8 inches maximum. I don't know if we can fit that up there, but think crazy 8s here. We got 18 karat gold, 86 points in diamonds, 8 spaces for whatever your engraving is. You've got, what else am I missing? Oh yeah, 8 inches. But again, fully adjustable because you can make it any length you want, up to 8 inches. So it's like all about the 8s here. And we're going to make it even better than even, oh, I kind of love the idea of doing 1888. But is it possible? 18 karat gold? Of course. Look at this. Here's the yellow gold up front. So remember, the back is what I'm showing you there so you can get an idea of the font and the engraving and the style of the lettering and how it'll always be centered up. And then you've got this beautiful look. And then again, we just thought, let's take on a popular name here of our customers and put that together for you. So you've got options. You can get creative with it. But this is what we'll do instead of 18, 17, 16. I want you to have it. I want you to be able to gift it. This is Mother's Day. This is graduations. This is the new baby in the family, right? The new baby, the new moms that want to put their new child's name on the inside of the bracelet or their initials, the new brides. I love it for brides that are taking on a new last name. That would be amazing, or hyphenating their last name, whatever it is. This is special, and it's not going to be 16. It's not $15.99. This is crazy popular already, obviously. Never brought anything like it. Almost a carat in diamonds, all the maximum gold, 18K. Doesn't get higher purity than that. Italian-made link, made custom here as far as the diamonds and the engraving, and it's not even $1,599. Come on in. Let's get them all gone. They're $14.99. Just want to offer you something totally different and unique and unusual, something special that means something. If you are in my camp where you really believe you love meaningful jewelry, you love gifting meaningful jewelry, how many? I'm up to 32 signet rings I've gifted. I've gifted 32 different signet rings in both the large and the small sizes. It's just meaningful jewelry is well received, and yet it lasts forever. These are pieces that, and also gold is getting more and more valuable. Yes?
I'll take one in white and also the Congolese tourmaline.
Thank you. Which one? We've had a couple. Which one? The round green one? You got it. Thank you so much. Congolese tourmaline in the round is gone from earlier. Very popular. We also have an ID bracelet in white gold. They're choosing the white. I'm going to show you the white gold on because I haven't done that yet. And they're great. I would even see, I'm a layerer. I'm a stacker. So I love the idea of stacking and layering bracelets all day long. We are crazy busy on the phone lines. That is not a surprise. Let me just show you. I'm going to borrow this white gold here. And I'm going to show you the 2 side by side so you can see what they look like together. And obviously, again, one size fits all. at least up to 8 inches. So again, probably, I don't know, even it could be unisex as well, just depending on, you know, if 8 inches works. We've got up to 8 inches there. And of course it can be adjusted for my small bracelet lovers out there. Those of you that are always asking me for 5 and 6 inch bracelets and 6.5 and 6 1/4. This would work, but I do want to show you just the white and the yellow gold side by side so you can see how that looks there together. So again, I do like that look. And the idea is it's not going to flip or turn because you have the opportunity to put it as tight as you need so that it doesn't. If you want it looser, you can do that. If you want it a little more, again, closer to the wrist, you do that as well, and it won't flip when you do. Number one, it's curved. It's curved. It's not flat. It is not flat. Again, look at it from the side profile here. It is not flat at all. So you see there, it's got that subtle curve to it. So think like a little arc. So that's how it's going to sit against the wrist and not do that or flip or turn when you wear it. Now, if it was really, really loose, it might do that. But that's, again, that's why you have all this accessibility to make it the exact length you need. And who else has got one? Now, remember, it's custom made for you. So it's going to take a little time because we're custom making and engraving and doing all of that. Take a look again at the engraving. I'll show you the back and we'll show you the front of the yellow gold here, which is very, very popular. So is the white with our white diamonds that we love. We always love white diamonds in white gold too. So that's very, very important. And I'll show you the white gold as well. And again, it's only $14.99. We are about to give it a final call. There aren't a million of these we can do. I do want to show you the white gold with the initials. Again, get creative. If you want to put in, like I said, a pet name, this is not out there for the world to see either. I mean, it's on the underside of the bracelet. So again, you don't have to have it engraved. If you want it plain, it'll be out to you a little faster. Yes. Yeah, look at that. And look at that. There's the 3 initials. If you want to do a monogram, they will be equal in size. We have a J, C, Y there. And again, you see we did my name because that's how I sign my jewelry. When I design jewelry, this is not my design, but when I sign jewelry, I do Lauren B. So that's what they did here. And again, we love that you can do whatever you want. Symbols as well, hearts, plus signs. If you want to do like 2 names or 2 initials or 2 sets of monograms, you could do that. Right? Why not? Or just like JC Heart TF, whatever it is, right? Whatever you want it to be. So you can get creative. And like I said, there's no hurry or no rush on that. If you want to take your time and get back to us in a day or 2, you can. Take your time on thinking about it, but get your order placed because we can only make so many. Yes, Jason, are you getting a white, yellow, or rose? 3 in white gold for 1 caller? Maybe some gifting going on. I love this for the bridesmaids too. I mean, I know it's lavish for a bridesmaid's gift, but hey, again, whatever you want to do, all right? The world is your oyster. Hopefully we've given you the value that allows you to get creative that way. Like I said, daughters, granddaughters, that was I always talk about, I always think so fondly back to my grandmother who loved to spoil all of her grandkids, but she had a lot of different grandkids of a lot of different age groups. She had grandkids and great-grandchildren that spanned from literally a couple months old all the way to, in their late 40s, So it's one of those things where, how did you get all the girls the same gift, right? She always, because it was difficult to know what do the younger gals like that also the older gals are going to like, that are all different. They live in different areas of the world and they also, they all have different personalities and different styles. This is the kind of thing where if you find yourself in that dilemma about what to get all the sisters, what to get your daughters, what to get all the granddaughters or all the nieces or whatever it is. This is that style that I can tell you right now, whether she is a teenager or if she is, some of us more mature gals are going to love it as well. It's just, again, very much now, but it's a classic. It's on trend, but classic at the same. It's like the signet ring. It's just like the signet ring. They've been around forever. They were really hot in the 70s and the 80s, and now they're like back hotter than ever. Same thing with this incredible customized, personalized ID style bracelet. Do you have a question? Again, you get up to 8 spaces to play with. We can do any symbol you can think of. As long as we can find that symbol on a computer, we can work with you there. Can we send a template, by the way, before we do it? That's another question I had. Can we send like a template of what it would look like if they wanted a symbol, for example? Like email them. So if you're really, really curious, like let's say you're not sure which design you want or which letters or what, we can send you a template to your email to, get your approval if you'd like. We can do that too if you're not sure how the little heart's going to look or how the cross is going to look or how a plus sign is going to look or anything else you can think of. Now, see, I'm starting to think really creatively. I'm like, I want a little chihuahua head, but within reason, because it's a small area. So if it's too detailed, that's another idea. We should get on that. Can we do that one day where we can put pet portraits into our computer system and our CAD system and we could do little pet portraits? I think we should figure that out. We could do that. Yes, we could do humans too, probably. But I don't need to look at a significant other's photo on my bracelet. I already know what they look like. But my pet, oh, the pet I can look at all day long. Okay, don't tell anybody I said that. Yes. That's exactly what I love about it. If you are, I've said it a million times, if you're always asking me for a 5, a 6, a 6¼ inch bracelet, and you know we don't have those, this is going, let me say this, Tony, because we got this question again. Will it work for somebody with a smaller wrist size? The answer is yes. It could work for, now granted, if you're going to attach it at 3 inches, you're going to have a lot of that extra length that's extending. But nobody has a 3-inch wrist, right? Besides babies. So what we're thinking about, if you have a tiny petite wrist, a lot of you reach out to me and say, I see your average sizes, they're still too big on me, what do I do? This is adjustable. You can use those 18 karat gold paper clip links as well as closures. We give you the extender, which goes from 7 to 8, but you can also use any of the links in the bracelet the entire way around. So it can virtually be any length up to 8. It can be a 5-inch. It could be worn by, let's say, either really petite people or younger gals as well. I mean, if you want to give the younger gals 86 points in diamonds, go for it. But again, it can be adjusted to any length you want up to 8. So up to 8 inches. And maybe we can go shorter. You can make it 6¼ 6½. You can really get in custom too, because you've got link by link by link to choose. So you can make it as tight or as loose as you want to. That's a beautiful thing as well. So there it is at $14.99. Remember, 18 karat gold. Yes. That's a good question too. Let me get you a length on the bar itself. Remember, it is curved, so it's not going to sit completely flat, but it is 1.5 inches from side to side. Your 8 characters that you have to work with, or 8 spaces for characters, obviously you see my name, my first name is 6, plus the 1 space, plus the last initial, so that's 8, okay? So that's what it's going to look like if you utilize all 8. So we're going to center it up. But again, what the question was how long is the bar? Let me show you here. The bar is exactly 1.5 inches. So I'll show you here from a distance on the white gold here. I'm holding it up so you can see that's going to be 1.5 inches from one end to the other, and it is slightly oval and rounded on the either side there for you as well. So, and again, curved slightly. See how it's not flat? It curves up. That's so it can be perfectly sitting on the wrist, so it doesn't, it's not tempted to be awkward or turn or feel uncomfortable. That curve, because our wrists and our bodies are not exactly like stark angles. We're not rigid. As humans, we have curves, right? Even the wrist has curves. So we like that to be slightly curved there, arched as you see, so it can sit really comfortably on the wrist right on top where it should be, and it stays up front. As long as you put it on that, right length for you, it's customizable. And so you can really keep that beautiful diamond section up top and up front and centered up, which is lovely as well. So it's our last call on the bracelet. We are near the top of the hour of our last hour, at least hour of part 1. I'm going to have to start calling this. I haven't come up with a name for my Saturday and Sunday two-a-days, besides two-a-days, which just sounds strange. That's why I do at the gym. I'm doing two-a-days. And not anymore on Saturdays or Sundays, though. No. Won't be doing that anymore on the weekends. But here we go. Well, at least I'm standing for 6 hours straight. That counts for something, right? That is something, right? Are there any doctors out there, any nutritionists, anybody like standing for 6+ hours has got to be some kind of workout. And I walk around. Right? That counts for something. All right, so $14.99. All right, we are so busy on the phone lines. I want to thank everybody. I'm so glad you love it. I know it's such a new concept for us. We're always excited to bring you new, but doing it right, that's the thing. You can't just be throw it together and hope you like it. Pieces like this are forever, as jewelry tends to be. I think most pieces of fine jewelry are, but these are pieces that are symbolic and meaningful, great for gifting. You don't only think about, are you going to be impressed? But I think so many people I've had so many, I think almost everybody I've heard from so far is getting more than one. We had one gal just take 3. We had another gal over here take 2. That's probably gifting, right? It's probably gifting. That's a great idea. That's what this is designed for. So it's not just about the pride of what you're going to love wearing and what you're going to know is beautifully forever, but if you're giving a gift, I don't know about you, I concern myself more with the pieces I'm shopping for gifts for somebody else than I do about the stuff I buy myself. Because, what we give and what we give to loved ones is a reflection of who we are. So I'm really into that. So let's take a look. So again, the quality's there. You can be proud. And the person, I love that they're going to open it and see the front and be wowed by the VS diamonds that go side to side and wowed by the gorgeous cutting of the chain and the paper clip link, which I got to show you again here because it's so awesome to see this hot 18 karat gold paper paperclip link that is done, so you get a lot of mirror finish off that surface area. But I just think that, yeah, it's a wow piece when you first look at the top, and then to see a special message, name, monogram, word, pet name on the inside. Maybe it's a word of encouragement. I love the idea of, or maybe it's a small phrase you have, like, I don't know, go for it. Would that fit? Probably not. Go for it. Yeah, it would. Like, whatever it is, if it's up to 8 spaces, you can make it work. Maybe it's just, maybe it's a cute little, I love inside little, you know, things and little inside jokes or messages that you have between one another. My mom and I have a few of those. My mom and I have some of those. Yeah. I don't know, Mom. I might put Chicago in mine. Maybe Chicago. We could do like an and, like a greater than sign, like a less than or a greater than sign, like, less than, love, something like that. Whatever you want. It's whatever you guys want. Think outside the box. I mean, mine's so basic. Mine just, yeah, look who's talking. I went basic and boring, but I just wanted to show you because a lot of people are going to do names. So I wanted you to see what it's going to look like with a name and with a lot of letters. But again, initials, pet names, little symbols. If you just want a symbol, maybe you just want a heart, maybe you just want a cross, maybe you want that word love, faith, mom, I love you. No, would that work? Wait, I think, no, that wouldn't work. And not unless you put it all together with no spaces. So again, abbreviations, your new license plate, whatever it is, right? We could fit our license plates in there. We have 7.5 characters. We could fit it in there. Tony, you still crack me up. I told so many people about what you said the other day. I'm in a rental car right now, and Tony walks out with me one night and says, I'm sorry, but I don't see a car in this parking lot that belongs to you. Yeah, that's my rental over there. Okay, that's when you know somebody for a long time. So I don't know. It's been a while though. I'm getting comfortable in it. I don't know, Tone. I might stick with it. Who knows? I might have to change my ways. All right, $14.99, last call. Amazing, amazing value. And we are just crazy busy on the phone lines, and we welcomed a lot of new shoppers because we are at the top of the hour. So I want to remind you what's happening right now. We are in the midst of a debut. Well, we're at the tail end of a debut on our brand new Italian link. Now remember, we made the diamond section. We made the big link in the center, which is diamond encrusted pave, and then underside is all customized. The link itself is the 18 karat gold. That is, well, everything's 18 karat gold, but the link is done in Italy. So the paperclip link, we left it to the experts. It's like we're really truly combining all of our expertise together, and we're giving you what we do best, which is diamonds and engraving and customization, and obviously workmanship in the diamonds and quality of the diamonds. And then you're getting the link that's direct out of Italy. That's the paperclip link. Again, up to 8 inches. You can make it as short as you'd like. You can really customize to the fit you like. If you like it more snug fitting, if you like it looser, if you want it to drape a little down the wrist or on the hand or not, you can go with whatever you want. If you're shopping for others and you're going, I don't know her bracelet size. I don't know. I figure she's an average, but who knows? That's the beauty of this bracelet. It's going to work for one and all, and you are customizing the inside for free. So if you just tuned in, top of the hour, take a look at what we have here that's brand new for you. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. I have the yellow and the white. Here's the white gold, which is fabulous. And that's what some of the engraving looks like. And again, this is going to be, oh yeah, look at that. That's if you want to do a monogram. Jason, who was taking 3? Do you remember? Okay, we've got another 2 going out, and we're still busy on these phone lines. So last hour of our TVON Saturday AM edition. But I can't even say that because a lot of people are watching and it's afternoon. And even now it's afternoon here. So the part 1, I don't know. I'm going to have to name and distinguish between my Saturdays and Sundays now. But part 1 has an hour left. Part 2 starts at, when does it start, Tony? 5? Okay, good. The same as all the other ones? All right. 5 o'clock Pacific. So we get a little 4-hour respite. Perfect. And then we come back and do 3 hours, evening. So I'll be with you if you haven't heard. We've got a new schedule. So it's not a new schedule. That sounds bad, actually. That sounds like we've already changed times. We've already changed days. We're not really changing the schedule. It's just who's doing the shows. So I will be with you on Saturdays and Sundays, and of course, Fridays and Mondays. And Mondays I'm back on, yeah. I feel like I never left Mondays because I haven't been off them that long. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. We got a lot of jewelry. We got a lot of shopping to do. So we're going to bring in the shopper, you know? Yeah, we're going to shop. Let's shop. Let's shop. Let's bring you values. Who else? Hi, Sally. Oh, I don't know what that means. What? What's happening on the chat here? I just came in with the, what's about the golden goose? What's happening there? I'm not sure what that means. Hey, Renee. Hey, Francesca. Floral pieces. Floral rings, pendants. What do you need? And then, is that what it's called? A split shift, Elizabeth? Is that what it's called? Okay. Okay, cool. And, oh, good. Renee, you've been shopping for dresses to show off your bling. Oh, I love that. Buying jewelry, that means more wardrobe. I love that. Thank you so much. Hey, Pam. I don't know. Pam, I've thought about it. You know, she's dealing with some health stuff. So Pam suggested Peanut come in more often now since, you know, she shouldn't be, you know, alone that long. I agree. Thank you so much, Pam. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to go to ball games. I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure out a way. Oh, that's perfect. Pam, I love that. Pam just said, Lolo, your bracelet should say LGM. You are right. LGM. Yes, my other initials, which don't stand for a name. But yes, I love that, Pam. That's exactly what I'm going to do. All right, somebody redo mine. Mine's not going to say Lauren B anymore. It's going to say LGM. I like that. Or maybe LFGM. It might, if I'm feeling frisky. All right, let's keep going. We got $14.99. We got 55 minutes left in the show. And hi, Elizabeth. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. And Francesca, let me know what floral piece you need. I don't know if you need a bracelet, a pendant, a ring, a earring. We can see what we have. If you want roses or orchids, because we do some rose designs, daisy designs, and orchid designs. So I can go look for you. But I did want to show you the sphene coming up. So while we're looking at it, I know we're still busy. Obviously, we're going to be busy all day on that. And probably taking a lot of calls as you think about it. But again, I got to move on from that one. We're going to show the sphene here and keep calling because I know our lines are, we could offer that all day. Now, Tony, you need that 4-hour break, right? So we can't just stay here between. See, that's what I'm tempted to do. Why don't we just stay on the air? You don't want to like give me a break, do you? Let's not do that. Let's just stay on the air. Let's do a Blairathon. Like 10 to 8? We could do that. Yeah. No problem. Let's do this one. The sphene is coming up. I mean, I love to shop. You can't keep me from a sale. Here's 112-7733. I've been talking about the sphene. We have two, actually, so I'm going to back-to-back them here. We're going to go with the big one first in the pair. Then we're going to talk radiant cut as well. Pam, you just make me smile. Thank you so much. I love that. And they're playing now, actually. They're playing their first spring training game at Port St. Lucie today. Their first spring training game is today, actually. So, yeah. So I've definitely got LGM on the mind. That's for sure. No doubt about it. So, yay. Yay. Go orange and blue. But here we go with our green and red. Okay? We're going to go from orange and blue to green and red. And this is 112-7733. This is the 326 pear shape, the Madagascar color changing sphene, and keep calling on the ID bracelets. I know a lot of you are still on the line thinking about those. Thank you. Enjoy them. Do you remember who it was, Jason, that got 3 from you? Do you remember who that was? I know that was like a million orders ago, but I don't know. I know that's asking a lot, but I didn't get a chance to shout out anybody during that presentation because I know our operators are concentrating really hard to get specifics on what you want with your customization. So I want to let them concentrate on that so we get it right. But who was it? James. Hi, James. Thank you so much. All right. And wasn't the only one getting more than one. So well done there. Good idea. Now, here we go with the sphene. This is our pear shape. It's going to be 24 points in the yellow diamonds and then another 78 points in the white diamonds. Yes, please. And that is actually, did you notice it's a modified pear shape? It's not a standard regular pear shape. It's modified. So it's got these great facets around it. Now we're in our last hour. So if you have any requests, get them in. If there's anything from earlier in the show you want to pick up, please do that as well. But this is the 326 and that's my largest of the new ones. I do have a 2-carat coming up. Let me flash it real quick so you know whether to wait a couple minutes or not even, or get the pear shape because that, ooh, oh, that radiant it's radiating. Yes. Linda in Washington State? Patricia in Texas. Brand new shoppers right now. Did they both get ID bracelets, by the way? Yay. And remind me, where was Linda? No, that was Linda in Washington. And what was Patricia was from? Texas. I don't think I heard that. Thank you. So Linda in Washington, thank you so much. Thank you so much and welcome. And Patricia in Texas, welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, have there been any really creative, crazy, cool ideas that anyone had on their engraving? I would love to know. I would love to know, because again, I love thinking outside the box on those things. But here we go with the pear shape with the 326 size. Let's get this one home right here and now. $99.99, yeah, on another day. Let's just go ahead and let's make it disappear right now. Then we won't need to worry about the $99.99 it should be, because if we just, it's one of those blink and you miss it deals, because the sphenes go that fast. They really do go quickly. So let's make this one super simple, super easy. I got to ask my mom what she wants on her ID bracelet. What does she want? I don't know. She'll have to let me know. I'm definitely getting her one. Let's do, and actually you could even wear it as an anklet, I just thought too, but I would take a skinny ankle. Yeah, usually anklets are 9 or 10 inches. So yeah, never mind, skip the anklet idea. But I do love the idea if you have a teeny tiny dog. I'm always buying Peanut real necklaces, like human necklaces work for her, like a choker works for her, because she has about a 12, 13-inch neck with all of her fluffy, fluffy fur. Even her doctor, her internist, thinks she's a long coat chihuahua because her hair is so fluffy. But anyway, that is another story. But the point is that could be a pet collar as well if they have a little teeny tiny neck, but just, you know, food for thought. So this is going to be a beautiful Madagascar sphene. We're going to bring this on, of course, goes green to red because it is the color changing variety. I just want to blow it out and then we'll get to the radiant right after this. I'm going to bring this down to $49.99. Just a huge 50% off discount just to save you a bundle and make sure if that's the one you desire, you've got a chance to get it. However, I'm pretty excited about this next radiant cut, so I do want to give that a look, and we'll try to make it a lot more affordable, even though it's almost the same size. I mean, it's still big. We don't see a lot of sphenes that go over 1 carat, let alone over 2. That's our 326. Look at this. This is a 2 carat exactly, which, might I add, there has been a lot of popularity in the seldom few that we've had. They've just gone, the crowd has gone wild, so to speak, for the radiant cut sphenes. And I think we're seeing yet again why, especially when it's got a great clarity, and this one does. It's item number 1127732. And this is a radiant cut sphene, and it just is dynamic, isn't it? I mean, it's just beautiful and bright. And it's 2 carats exactly. So it's still a huge size. And then I always find, this is one of our newer mountings, but it's so ornate and lovely. It's got a lot of gold weight, but not too heavy. And it's got pave that looks like more than what it is. That's for sure. Wait till you see it on the hand. It does have 42 points in diamonds, but it also is going to be this really incredible look on the hand as well, which you're going to see right about now. And I'm just getting my ID bracelets all situated here because I'm admiring them. They're amazing. And here's what we'll do on this one. In that color, perfect. The clarity, not always a given with a sphene, especially the color change variety. It's got the high dispersion. It's going to change color as phenomena. Color change stones do. It's not subtle. It goes green to red. Like all the really high-end color change stones, like even like think about Russian alexandrites, how they change from green to red, how our beautiful, even the Brazilian stones, they're more of a blue-green to a purple. This is really mimicking some of the most high-value color change stones in the world, and this is one of them. No doubt about it. We were the first to bring it. I'll never forget the Sunday morning, almost 8 years ago when I debuted this material. Nobody knew it existed until we had it in March of 2017, and it was popular. Then we went on a huge gap where we did not have any of the stones. Then we got a little bit more of the material from the miner himself. We begged, we pleaded, we pulled a lot of strings, but then they arrived. And now we're gonna take this one. You know what? $69.99. I already did the pear shape less than that. Here's my solution. I'm going to auction it. I know we had the ID bracelets for a minute. I want to bring everyone back in to the party. It's a big Saturday afternoon, what we have left of it. Then I see you tonight at 5. We're going to do the same things on Sunday. It's all shopping all day long with a little lunch break. So here we go, guys. $69.99 with a better value than that. And it's going up for auction just to make sure it is a better value. Otherwise, $7,000 is the right last day, because that's what we should get. That's just simple and easy, straightforward value. The last one I brought down, so you know how that goes. It's like a domino effect of discounts, I call it. I don't think I've ever said that before, but now it is. Domino effect of discounts. I brought down the 326. Now I got to bring that down to 2 carat. Got to make this more affordable. I can't really leave the $69.99 price, so I will drop it in auction, and we'll do that. We'll just go, how about, let's see, $4,000 to get it started. 4,000, maybe 35. We know these fiends don't stick around very long. We want to make it right. Let's make it happen. Let's do better than even $3,000. Oh, I'm liking the way this is going. And the cutout detail, notice the extra detail on the sides too. Beyond the pave and the mill grain, You've got that 4-ribbed look on the sides, almost like a little varsity stripe. I don't think a lot of people are going to see that really because that's really tucked in where your side fingers meet. But just as a for instance there. That's like signet ring style almost. Big. Do you like it, Jason? How about 25? Let's go. LGS. Let's go sphene. Let's do it. Not 25. Let's go even lower. The end of the show is near. We have 45 minutes. We'll take requests. We'll bring out anything you saw earlier if it's still available. And we're going to take this lower than 25, 24, 23, 22. Oh, but this is the day of twos. 2 a days starting on 2, 2, 2, 2, 5. I love it. Values that are a little too good, if you know what I mean. How about this one? 22. I love the symbolism there. But if I can save you money, I'm going to save you money. Let's skip over symbolism out of just a need to save you even more, get you a bigger, better discount, not even 22 or 21. How about $2,000 to start? It's up on the auction block. It's up for you to decide. And then the increments are only $10 after that. So simple and easy. Affordable as we can make it. Take a look at this sphene. Color change and a lot of gold. Again, it's like a signet ring style almost. It's almost the size of the big signet ring. Except this one is loaded with diamonds and details and carving and milgrain and a big 2-carat irreplaceable sphene in the middle right there. So 2,000, we're looking for it right now. I think we're verifying. Let's see if we've got it. Let's give it 60 seconds to get that started, although we may not need it, but let me double check. Make sure we've got that open before we say so. And then there's still a blue wing block D coming out to play, and it's an 8.5 carat. And it's a very special mounting. Very special. Ooh, that's good. I'm liking this. Ooh, we still got a tansy party coming up. A 2-a-day tansy? Yeah, we had the 2 earrings. We had the beautiful set of earrings with those big cushion cuts. 30 seconds, let's see. Love the clock, Tony. That's very color change sphene-like there. I see the dispersion of the clock. Okay, it's not quite as good as the dispersion of the stone. But how is it that a computer-generated graphic can't be as good as a Mother Nature stone? It's amazing. Thank you to our cutter. Whoever cut this stone deserves a promotion. Look at that. Radiant cutting, taking all that natural dispersion it gives us anyways, and then just letting it glow. Maybe more than glow. Sparkle, pop, sizzle, snap. 2,000, do we have it? Anybody on this one? Andy, I take it you're still on bracelets? Andy on bracelets? Allison, are you thinking about this one? Anybody else? Jason, thinking about this one? Yes, we got it. We got the open. We got it. I'm sorry, it looks like I'm a little tardy on the communication here. We've got the open at $2,000. We're going to move. We have 45 minutes left, and I have a feeling you're going to like the Tanzanite deal we still have to come. If you have any requests, if you still want to get a bracelet, if you still want to talk about any of the great museum pieces we've had earlier. The only other sphene I had was the pear shape. The pear shape was here at $49.99. Now, there's not a whole lot of difference between the 326 and the 2-carat you're seeing now. So the difference is the price tag. The drop in the price is everything here, $2,000. $2,000. Too good. That's what it is. On a 2-carat. There's that 2 again. And 42. And what is missing here? And the gold color, we can change it. You want to change it to white or rose, we can do that for you. If you want to get a very specific size, we want you to get a specific size. I want to do whatever's going to make it perfect so when you get it at home, you slip it onto your finger and you never look back. Take a look at it one more time. Let's give it 2 minutes. I mean, 222. Should we give it 2 minutes and 22 seconds? We could. But nah, let's go with 2 minutes and get you all in. Great value, last chance, last call. And here we go, 2,000. I gotta try it on again. I love, there's a comfort about this ring. Maybe it's because it does feel, when it's on the hand, it feels like my signet ring. It just feels, because it's got that size and it's got that, really big platform of gold, accentuating and highlighting that stone. I mean, the more you move it, the more magical it gets. The more fun that stone has. That's like the life of the party stone. The person that walks into the party and everybody's head turns and suddenly it's a party, right? The party just got better. This stone is that. In gemstone form, a minute 22 left. Here we go. Last call. Anybody else thinking about it? You got to be in the last minute and 14 seconds we've got. You've got 71 seconds now to dial in and just make the phone call. We can make the rest happen here. It's just a matter of what's the next bid going to be. We're looking for 2010 or more. Still have bracelets going out the door. That bracelet is, as it should be, extremely popular. And again, you want to take advantage of it. There's only so many we can make, because obviously we're, that's what people don't understand. We're a TV network. So people think nationwide TV show, it's probably this big conglomerate of a company with tens of thousands of employees, because a lot of the TV networks are that way. There's thousands of employees. There's and we're very, very small. Keep that in mind, because I do, I talk to you guys and chat with you guys, so many of you every day. And a lot of you, we're a big nationwide broadcasting network, but we're not a huge company. It's a family run business. We're not some VC firm that is just trying to profit. We're literally a family sharing our love and passion for gemstones and jewelry and diamonds with all of you who are equal, who love gemstones and diamonds and jewelry and precious metal. And that's what we're here to do. And so again, when I say that's a true statement, we can only make so many bracelets. They're all custom made. So we don't have 1 million employees. I think I mean, this might be weird to say, but I don't even know if we have 24 employees here. I mean, I'm serious. I think that's what I'm really truly thinking about this. That's including everybody: hosts, jewelers, director, operators. I mean, we're small. So again, that's part of why we do what we do. We put love and pour our love and passion and really truly we pour our lives into this network. We all do. We all do. Everybody here shares that. And if you don't, you're not here. It's simple as that. We are a family, and we share our passion for our craft, which is something we've all been doing for a long time. And we share it with you guys. So again, please accept that sometimes things might take a little longer to do customizations. Obviously, custom-made pieces like the bracelet, we can't make thousands of or hundreds of, because we have a small group here, and because we only are going to have it, we only have the best, okay? So it's kind of how this works, because that's how you keep the quality standard really high. You can't be just, again, it's why we don't, allow a lot of outside jewelry in. It's why we don't work with other vendors and do that. We just keep it very simple and very, very, again, we have very strict standards. So I'll leave it at that. But I've said that, and that's true. And those of you that have shopped here for a long time, you know that already. But we have a lot of new people who may be newer to that concept, and that's the way we want to continue to do it, and probably always will. So do we have anybody else on this one, by the way? Tim, are you on this one? No? Still on bracelets? Do we have 2010, yes or no? I think we got everybody in. I lost track of the clock because I was up there just on my soapbox, but it's important. That's the most important thing I'll say today. Yeah. Sure, it's a lobster. We'll show it again. The clasp on the bracelet again. Sure, it's a lobster claw, and we showed the extender and the links and all that. But we'll do it again. Do we have 2010? Yes or no? Got it. Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Let me go grab the bracelet one more time, because we got to show the clasp again. Yeah. Oh, sure. Real quick, the inside of this one. There it is. And then we're going to show the clasp on the bracelet, which is a lobster claw. We see it a lot on our necklaces. And that's what allows you to do all the different adjustment. Here's one side of the clasp. So if you joined us a little late on that presentation, this is one where you're going to see the paperclip link is going to be side to side on either side of your section of pave. And this again is the ID bracelet that is engraved on the inside with up to 8 spaces of whatever you want, essentially. Then you've got the 18 karat, the whole thing's 18 karat gold. Then you've got 86 points in diamonds. And then you also have the paperclip link that's going to continue until you get here. This is 7 inches. And then that extra extender link is also an 18 karat gold with a little heart charm, which also has the hallmark. And then you've got 7 to 8. And then you can also utilize any of these links as well, because here is your clasp enclosure, which is the pretty standard, but standard for us. It's an upgraded clasp to the spring ring. The spring ring can be very difficult because it's really small. This lobster claw gives you a lot more grip when you're actually trying to, put it on. And that's what the other side of the clasp enclosure looks like. But again, it's up to 8 inches, but can be any length shorter than that. So yes, go ahead, Jason. Yes. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh, Kirsten, this one's gone, by the way. I have to move on, but I just got a message from Kirsten, and it was very, very kind. Thank you so much, Kirsten. Love you back, and thank you for all that kindness. That is appreciated. Oh, you're too kind. Let's take a look. I flashed this earlier, but we didn't get a chance to fully get into it, and it's a purple Paraíba, and it's 5210 is the item number, and that has a stunning Stunning copper bearing. It's not really Rubellite because it's got a lot of purple. I'm going to see if I can just give it one quick polish here for you. And this one is, woo, $852 is the size. You're going to love this price tag because this one's got a heavy reduction today to make it much more affordable. Now it's $852 in the Cuprian. That means Paraíba. If it's purple, you can call it Paraíba, so I will, because that's got a lot of purple to it. It's a neon purple. It doesn't look like amethyst. It doesn't even look like Tanzanite, really. It's really different. But it's also going to be 48 points in diamonds, and is that it? No, there's something extra. Andy, is that missing a carat weight? Because I also have 98 points. So I think, oh, I see. We did break it down. Sorry, my bag is not updated. There it is. It's right up there on the screen. 98 points overall because we break it down 50 points in the pair. The bag, just so you know, Andy needs, oh, it's already fixed? Okay, good. All right, good. You guys are a step ahead of me today, and that's good. Here we are with the 852 purple Paraíba. Yes, 98 points. We break it down because the pear shapes are really large on the side, so you're getting 50 points among those 6. The rest of the round brilliance, the rest of the way. It's in the white, but you can change it. This really is a purple Paraíba, and it's no longer $12,999. It's a total 100% collector's piece, and it is going to be better than $99.99 today. Much better. I'm here to move jewelry on your Saturday afternoon, and we're going to make it simple and easy and know this. And by the way, we still have the Rubellite here out of the Congo, but it did not have copper. This is that stunning oval. I do want to try it on here so you can see it that way, just to really gauge the size on a hand here, and then know exactly what, oh yeah, look at that shining. Like, I know we see blue wing block Ds give us red flash. Is it possible that this purple is giving, like, do you see it, like red flashes as well and then purple flashes? Are you seeing that? Totally different colors that are coming through from this stone. It's not even $89, $79.99. I got an all-time drop on this one, and it's only one of the rarest stones you can ever get, ever buy, ever own. I don't even know where else you could buy one. No matter what you're willing to spend, no matter what the budget looks like, where else are you going to find a purple Paraíba in an 8.5 carat size, no less? This is not going to be $79.99. It's only $6,999. That's it. And it will be gone. No question about it. We're under $1,000 a carat on a purple Paraíba, which the purples in the Paraíba make the blue greens, which you know how much money those are. It makes those look affordable. Purples are rare and rarer than the blue greens all day long. Speaking of purples, we've got a Tanzanite coming up. The pear shape I want to show you, I'm going to try to make that a historic low, because why not? We've got 35 minutes left in the part 1 of our Saturday. Part 2 kicks off at 5 p.m. Pacific, by the way, if you haven't heard. 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So it's essentially just 4 hours when 4 hours after we sign off from the airwaves today. We'll be back in 4 hours after that. So yeah, got a 4-hour gap. I usually say between Fridays and Saturday mornings, I say go get your shopping sleep, you know, sleep fast and get a little, instead of beauty sleep, you know, we'll take care of the beauty, right? You guys are beautiful on your own. You got the beautiful jewelry, great. Beauty we don't need to worry about, but we need the shopper sleep, right? So again, now we're gonna have like a 4-hour break to go, I say nourish, right? Either take that nap or go nourish yourself, or more shopping on the way tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun. This one's only $69.99. Here comes the Tanzy. Got to make sure, with only 35 minutes left in part 1 of Saturday, let's make sure we get this 851 miracle. That's what this is. Museum Reserve miracle, no less. This has been here a couple of times. I've presented it, and it's managed to stick around for the sheer fact that this was, well, started at $12,999. It's item number 7277, by the way. And it's our 8 carat 51 decadent pear shape. But this is, how do you have simple but elegant and ornate at the same time? Look no further. This mounting really defines and embodies that. That is because overall, when you first look at it, it puts that stone in the center, really highlights it. But then you look, it's more than just a band of diamonds, because instead it goes wider, 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 wider up top to meet the stone. It narrows on the sides to make it comfortable, but that's still going to be perfection in pave that literally wraps around the sides, a total diamond weight of 106. That's because you're not even seeing all the diamonds yet from the front angle. You have to see it from the profile and from the sides. And this is it. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So sitting up like this, nothing but diamonds leading up to the mountaintop. Same here. That side profile, same thing. Nothing but diamonds. That's our pear shape. That's our Museum Reserve. We can do any gold color you like. Yes, go ahead, Allison. Question? Oh, you're good. Okay. Here we go. $12,999. I've had it already on the air weeks ago. Guess what it stayed? Unusual for a museum reserve. It just means the price tag didn't get happy enough. That's what I'm going to take care of right now. This moment, this opportunity. And let me try it on. And pear shapes always, they're hot right now. We know that, but it's a classic. Yes, go ahead.
504 Rubellite.
Oh, the 504 did just go. Well, very well done. Thank you. That was the Asher, right? Yeah, well done in the bridge. Thank you. Who got that one? Thanks, Rebecca. Enjoy it. I'll put that aside for you. We'll get busy on sizing and shipping for you. Here we go. This one's going to be better. Oh, what's going on there? I'm seeing something there. That's cool. It's like somebody's watching me. It's just like they're oh, I hope somebody's watching. I am on TV. It's a bad sign if nobody's watching you. That's a sign that TV may not be for you, right? So yeah, that's always the first step. But take a look at that, right? Look at that stone. Not 99. I tried that too. I tried that. Now we need a better system. I've got the solution. I'm going to put one more time on the auction. Well, it got the job done on the sphene. It got the job done in a couple items in our first hour. And you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to take what is rock bottom $99.99. Yes, it is museum reserve, and yes, it is outstanding. And I'm looking to set a record today. I think we can. Let's set a record. And a record that's going to be better than you've ever seen on per carat pricing on a museum reserve. The pave is spectacular. You know, we've never even had a mounting like this. It seems so simple, but it's not. It's extra. And that's a good thing. See, the kids say that. Oh, she's so extra. I think that's a compliment. I want to be extra. I was extra from day one. That's just, some people are just born that way, right? I love being extra. But you want your jewelry definitely to be extra. And I don't mean extra money. I just mean like, we're talking, let's go quality. Let's go all out. Let's not be shy. Let's go bold. Let's get you big diamond weight. Let's get you the incredible stone. Let's get you the museum reserve, which is only the best on the planet. And let's make it even better than even $5,000 to start in an auction. That's how we get you in. But I know we could do the math there and probably still looking at a per carat that's kind of normal. Let's go a little bit beyond that. Let's go better than normal pricing. Let's get you a value that's going to set a record. That's what I'm going for. So I've kind of warned you up front. You may want to be on the phone lines early here because this is not going to be $5,000 or $45,000. I don't even want to start at $4,000, and there's a lot of diamond weight, and it's such a simple, easy way to wear a bigger stone, but such incredibly lavish diamonds, and the way it's done, those are not small diamonds that are pave. Some people make the mistake of hearing that word pave and thinking they're small. They sometimes are. They usually are, but you don't have to use teeny tiny stones to work pave. You can make incredible pave designs with big stones, and that's exactly what's done here, but still perfected. And it's not $4,000 to start. It's not, and I don't know if you're doing the math yet, but it's a wow price already. We're going even better, and it's a $10 increment, so don't be shy about if you're bidder 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I'm hoping we get a lot of bidders. If we start really low, we're going to get a lot of bidders in. That's when I know I've done something really exciting, is when we get a lot of activity on these auctions. And not 4 or not 39 or not 38. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. This is your moment. This is the day. This is the one to own, and a pear shape that still sits beautifully on the hand. Let's make it better than $3,800 or $3,700 or $3,600. I'm going to go to $3,500, and we're going to find a home for that ring. $3,500 to get it started on an 851. Oh, by the way, if we get the open, and you can't go back now, but one of my biggest mistakes in hosting is sharing with almost every blue wing I've had over the last 6+ years is breaking it down per carat, which it's really something that everybody's probably doing at home anyway. So it's just something that let me do it for you. But the problem with that is that when we see one for even a great value like $650 a carat or $580 a carat or $500 a carat, a lot of you are going, no, I've seen her do better. And that's why, again, this is where we have to just share with you right now, the math on this, it's $411 a carat. That's not normal pricing for a museum reserve or any of the even standard blue wing block Ds. That's not normal. So $411 with the carat 06, you're getting a lot of diamond weight there. All of that for $3,500 to start. Take a look at this. That's got to go, and we'll give it 60 seconds to get it open. Let's make sure it goes. And then any last minute requests on the show. We have about 27 minutes left. If there's anything maybe you want to see recapped, we don't have a lot left from the show, but I got a couple items. A ruby diamond bypass, a purple Paraiba, the black diamond drop earrings, the carat 80 diamond ring, the Rubellite we had early on in the show, and the round is here. If you want the gold quartz ring that we started the show with, or the Indicolite pendant, that's what we have left. So just kind of named them off for you. But this is where 35, oof, that is just too low a price tag for a museum reserve. But again, I kind of rather would see them go to one of you than a museum, because at this point, we know we're in last call on these stones. We know there's nothing new coming in. We know we have very, very few left. So we want to make sure that you're not caught off guard when we say, oh, I'm sorry, those are sold out. Oh, I'm sorry, those are done. Oh, I'm sorry, the last couple we had are actually off in museums now, and we're not getting back for at least 3 years or 5. Or all the contracts are different depending on which museum it is, and how long. Are they a permanent exhibit? Are they like a static exhibit, or are they a rolling exhibit? Obviously, the time frames adjust accordingly. But no open yet. Do you want to just skip the auction? Auctions have been a great way to get a value today. However, I do have a ruby that's anxious to meet you. So let me do this. First caller, skip the auction. Skip it. I'll go lower right now. We won't do $3,500. I will make it $3,499. First come, first serve. First caller gets it, that's it. And you can still, I don't know if I would because the pave is so perfect, but if you want to change the gold, you can. So we have got options. And $34.99, no competition needed. And talk about the last 60 seconds, let's do it. Then we've got the ruby waiting in the wings here. A big important carat 20 ruby is waiting to come out to play. And oh, is it good? It's so good. And now we just went technically even lower on the per carat price. So no better value hanging out in the museum reserves than that. But I think at this point, we're all just going to be sad when it's gone. And so this is your chance if you want to add a pear shape. Maybe you've already collected a few, but you can't get enough of them. Great chance to get a pear shape or an 8.5 carat size, or just something that's a little different in the mounting style. And next up will be the ruby. This is, it's had my attention since early this morning. I took one look at it and I thought, well, I know this ring and I know what it costs. It's one of our big rubies, one of our carat 20s, private collection. Wow. We're going to show it to you next. I'm going to make sure it's discounted because rubies are intimidating. They really are, especially in this quality. We're going to make it really simple today to get a fantastic ruby, because I know they're a lot of money typically, especially when you get into the private collection stones. Let me bring one out. And this is here at the moment, but we are verifying 2 callers. So as soon as that's gone, I'll let you know. Here's the ruby. Elongated. That's number one. Your large carat 20 stone is going to look larger because it's elongated. That's a bonus. Item number is 112-6168. We kept this about as classic as you can get. Double halo in the diamonds. They're all VS. You're getting a carat 02 in diamonds all the way around it. Then the split shank to really, again, why do we do that? Could have put a basic band, but that would have been not quite right. It's just too big. It's too big a ring. It's too big a stone. It's too big a platform overall. Really wanted to give it that split shank to really, again, I always say anchor it. Keeps it from going woo and like side to side and flipping all over the hand. Really gives you a little more gold foundation, if you will. This ruby it's magnificent. It is out of Burma. It's pretty much all we bring. I had a Mozambique the other day. I didn't even show it because, I stick with the best. We stick with the Burma. So this is an incredible piece. Carat 02, carat 20. Beautiful look. Clarity is what you look for. That's really the toughest thing to get in a ruby is, first of all, if you're getting a blue red, it's from Burma most likely. There's some Mozambique stones that can look a little blue red, but everything else in ruby from all over the points of the globe are oranges or purpley or pinky, and they all have a different hue to them. We want the blue reds. The blue reds are the absolute best in the world. Burma is what produces that, and this is it. And a carat 20 stone, look at that. Stunning. And then the double row in the diamonds. Let's blow it out right now. It's supposed to be $89.99. I've seen it over and over and over for months. And I thought, oh, well, here we go at $89.99. I'm going to make it better because it's just, there comes a time when you got to make some room in a vault. And you got to take, yes, even the big museum private collection rubies that are huge, and those have to go just like everything else. And it's up to me to make sure the price comes down to some teeny tiny little itty bitty price that's so good that it just goes. Nothing to think about, just a real moment where hopefully the only thing to think about is, am I dreaming this? Did this really happen? Is that the real price that I can take advantage of? Because you're going to be very impressed. And there's nothing like a Burma ruby. Don't miss them. It's not $89.99. It's nowhere near that. I have got full carte blanche. Again, going to be doing a lot of shows here with you guys and bringing you a lot of jewelry. Trust me, with that comes a lot of responsibility to discount. And it gives me a lot of freedom to discount. And I already pushed the envelope on that. So the fact I can just go a little bit further for you makes it a shopping destination you're not going to want to miss any given day. But this is not $89.99. It is not. It's not going to be $89. It's an all-time best, no doubt about it. I would say any ruby in our collection, this is going to be the best value you see on any ruby at all, start to finish, top to bottom. Even if you go back and look at pieces I had literally years ago, you're not going to find a value like what I'm about to do. It's for one caller. And you can have any gold you want, any gold. We love rubies, and yellow gold are pretty much a match. They're a must, and they feel right together. But again, if you want to do all white gold, you can. If you want to get a little out there and crazy cool, you can do rose gold if you want to. But this is going to go, and it's not $8,000. It's nowhere near that. We could drop it to $45 right now, give you half off, but I got to go a lot lower if we're going to make some magic happen in the last 21 minutes. And then again, 4-hour break, and I'm right back with you. We're shopping at 5 o'clock Pacific. We're shopping on Saturday twice a day. We're shopping on Sundays twice a day. I'll be back with you on Monday nights as well. So again, I hate to do it. I know we've done a lot of schedule whiplash lately with you guys, and I feel terrible for that. But not all things are in our control either. So again, so that's the fact, right? So again, little schedule change here, but I'll be with you guys and all throughout the weekend. We do 4 shows, Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, morning, nighttime, morning, evening, however you want to look at it. So I'm here with you. So we're going to do a lot of shopping, and we've got our flagship shows here, and we really bring the best of the best. This is one of them, and now we need the value. 45, 35, 25, not going to be, what did I just do at $2,500? We're going to make a ruby dream come true. It's really that simple, but it's not 25 or 24 or 23 or 22 or 21. And this is just a giveaway. That's the actual price at $89.99. It should be today. And now just really taking it to an extra level of discount and sale, and I'll make it $1,999 only, and that has got to go, and I got to try it on. And what were you taking over there, Alison? Anything else before we go? I'm about to do a recap. I just want to make sure I'm aware of anything else that's going from earlier, because we still have bracelets going out the door. That's good. Yeah. Oh, really? The pear shape. Okay. Here we go. $19.99 on the ruby. I'm giving it 60 seconds. There's the longer this is up here in front of everybody's eyes, the less chance I'm ever going to have of selling another ruby in my life, because they're not this price. The carat 20s, the 1 carat, the 75 pointers are not this price. You can't get this quality and that size and that diamond weight for this price. This pretty much precludes me from selling rubies in the future, because now if we use this new price tag as a barometer for ruby value, well, this is just like a little fantasy moment here. It's really happening, it's reality, but it's really, really, really incredible, and you don't see that happen all the time. So we've got only one there at $19.99. Any last minute requests, let me know. We do have a cross necklace as well. It's one of those sideways where the cross is built into the chain, so it just feels like organically just really fits into the neckline like it should. I do want to remind you, we have the 18 karat Tanzanite is here. It was the 1797 Escher. We did have the incredible diamond ring earlier for $19.99. It was the platinum piece with the carat 80. I'll recap that for you real quick. And then anything else you want to see before we go, it is time. Now, speaking of rubies, we also have one of the other favorites, which is one of the other big 3. It's sapphires, rubies, and emeralds that are considered the big 3 of gems. Well, here is the emerald. Best emerald I've got is this huge round cut in this Muzo Colombian mine material 112, 1889 is your number on the bridge. That's the 247 in the Muzo mine Colombian stone. It is fantastic. It really is. And it's got a new price tag as well. New price. Better price. New price today's day and age usually means, oh, it was up to accommodate the gold or accommodate the diamond increase or whatever it is. Not here. This one is $247. It's a mighty fine. I know what probably gets the headline here is the fact it's a round, because you don't see a lot of stones that are round. But it also is in the upper tier of what you ever see in emerald sizes, because the buying guides say that the biggest they get is 4 carats in the retail world. Obviously, there are exceptions here and there, but it's rare. 4 carats is, generally speaking, the largest you get in Muzo mine stones. They are chromium rich. They just don't happen in big sizes in a readily available kind of way. This is $247, so that's huge, but it's the round, so it looks bigger. Emeralds always do. It's going to look like a 5 carat. Here's that case in point. When you see it on the hand, you can see there how major that is. But then also the diamond weight at 1 carat exactly, in a bridge, in the yellow gold. I don't think you need to change it, but if you want to, you can. You can have the white or the rose. But it is time to let this one be getting its final great, fantastic, like family that it's going to be with forever and ever and ever, because that is just tough to top. You're really going to have a struggle getting a bigger, cleaner, brighter stone out of the Muzo mine, which is the best. So instead of this $99.99, it could very well be, and I love the way the diamonds, they're running around it in the halo, they're underneath it in the double row, they're up the sides here, meeting up with the halo. It's just fantastic in every way. And we're getting it down below $49.99 for you, which was previously something we couldn't even imagine. You just can't imagine getting something like that for $49.99, but it is. And it's not going to be even $48.99. We'll make it $48.88. And guys, let me know if you have any last minute questions or requests. We have a very short amount of time. We have about 16 minutes. So because when I see you tonight at 5 o'clock Pacific time, it's going to be totally different jewelry. So the question is, what would you like to get from today's show before it's gone? Because rarely does any piece stick around from a Saturday morning anyways. So that's really crucial. And then I'll put together, I had a little discount wheel before we go. I've got a blue sapphire, a tsavorite, and a chrome diopside. I want to show all 3, and I know we're running low on time, so let me just throw them together on a wheel. So gently, we'll just let them be here on the wheel together and see what you think about this. This is going to be the chrome diopside. That is so rare. Russian chrome diopside. It's only mined a couple months out of the year, although that ceases to be mined anymore. It's very tough to find. Then we have the sapphire. Look at that party. That's a little baguette round. I don't know. They look like they're just dancing around that sapphire. And then I have something else for my green lovers. This is called tsavorite garnet that I'm going to add. And this is going to be your oval tsavorite. This one's a little brighter hue of green. It's a garnet. The diopside's natural too. It comes out of Russia. It's chromium rich. There's your blue sapphire, which is a really large cushion cut, which needs polishing. And then we've got the tsavorite on the right. So which of the greens? Do you like a little more forest green, or do you want a little bit more bright, true, like an emerald green? But not an emerald. Tsavorite garnet right there. There's the wider band. Now that's platinum. And then we also have the platinum for the sapphire in the middle. No, rather that's 14 karat gold actually. And then we have the 14 karat gold over here. So platinum, 14 karat, 14 karat. You get to choose your gold color on this one. The other 2 stay as they are. And then here's what we've got. One price. All 3, same price. You choose which one you like. What's your favorite? That is not an easy decision to make, especially for our green lovers. They're both rare. They're both rare. It's a matter of, do you like bigger and darker? Do you like a little smaller, brighter? It's totally up to you. But either way you go, they are no longer $49.99. And that sapphire, it needs to be known right now. That sapphire by itself on its own is a carat 56. That's a very large sapphire cushion cut. You don't see cushions. You rarely see carat and a half plus. You've got it all happening right there, plus the big diamonds and the rounds. Yes? Pear-shaped Tanzanite on the hand again. You got it. Cross necklace coming up. You got it. We'll have time to fit that in. We got plenty of time. We got 14 minutes now in the show. We're good. Here's the pear-shaped one way, and then I'll flip it around the other way. I don't know if this is, I don't know. Last I heard we were verifying on this one, so I'm not sure if it's available, but that is the pear shape. And then let me flip it around for you, show you pointing up towards the hand. That's what it looks like there with the pave again, all the way around the sides. That's what I love. You're seeing the pave from every direction. It starts where the ring starts on the hand, builds up and around either side of your band, kind of sits like a little, it's like, think of it like a little mini dome on either side. And the only break is your 851 Tanzanite. And that's the Blue Wing Museum Reserve. Okay, so that was $34.99. Now here we go back to our trio. And everything up here is less than $39.99. Trust me, they will all go. they're all one of a kind. You want to be on the phone lines early. That sapphire, I would imagine, is going to go with the first and fastest because it's just outstanding. Royal blue, carat 56, cushion cut, all big diamonds, totaling 40 points. There's your Savorite, there's your chrome diopside. Let's blow them all out. No longer $19.99. That's good, but we're going even lower than that. Call me quickly. Again, one of a kind each. You tell me which one you love. They're not even $1,500 a ring. The chrome diopside has almost a carat in diamonds. That's 93 points. The Savorite has 74 points in diamonds. The sapphire are all bigger diamonds, and they're not $14.99 either. Last call on our show. We have 12 minutes. The cross necklace is next. So we will have that sideways design that sits so beautifully on the neckline. Great Easter gift, by the way, if you want to be all, ready to go for a little Easter Sunday gift giving. I love doing that. Here we go. Last call on this wheel. Not going to be even, okay, let's just keep going. We got to move some jewelry here into the day. End of the afternoon, part one of our Saturday together. Let's make it better than $13.99. Better. Let's go even lower. Call me, operators. Let me know quickly which one you like. We'll try it on. Give you the details. I'll make them $1,299. That's it. $12.99. Then the cross necklace is next once this wheel sells out, which it will. And that's the value. That is the value. And we still have ID bracelets if you need them. Let me know if you want any of our ID bracelets in the solid 18 karat gold. That was one heck of a value. And then 60 seconds on this wheel. That's all we'll do. And then the cross necklace coming up. That kind of scalloped nestled design. So it's got a curvature to the cross, but it's in the chain. So it's just something you can wear every single day or layer beautifully and stack beautifully with other things. Okay, nobody on the wheel. Okay, that's fine. Let's move on. We got to go. 30 seconds left to make those decisions. Let me try on the sapphire. Maybe, Tony, we bring up 1125923 just while I have it on, because I think no one's going to believe that you can get a carat 56 sapphire for $12.99. I totally understand that. That is not normal. So we have a cushion cut blue sapphire. It's a royal blue. That is a carat 56 center. It has 40 points, but they're all individual larger diamonds that are rotating around this center stone with that split shank. This is in 14 karat white gold, and that is $12.99. I've just not seen a sapphire buy like that. We had a 1 carat, wasn't it last night? A few hours ago, I had a carat sapphire, and it was more money, yeah. Which one? Oh, did you say Colombian? Which one did you say? Gotcha. I was making sure I understood you right. The Colombian, the round and the bridge. Gotcha. Thank you on the Colombian emerald. That is right here, actually. So that Colombian emerald just sold. Thank you so much. Jason, would you like the sapphire or the Savorite or the diopside? Let's go back and take a look at all three here together, see which one's going to who. Thank you so much on that emerald. Enjoy it in that bridge. I would leave it in the yellow tin, but they can do whatever they want. And don't forget, minutes left. 10 minutes. Then we'll be off for 4 hours, and then we're back on for 3. 3 on, 4 off, 3 back on. And don't forget about this diamond ring. This is not $12.99, but it's still here. It's one of the few pieces we have left from the show. So, Jason, anything I can help you with on this wheel before we go? All right, let's move on. I'm leaving them here. All right, we'll go to the cross necklace. This is 1113343. Very excited about this one. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is good. This is really, really, really special. And again, perfect time of year if you ask me. Mother's Day, I mean, year round, yes. But with Easter coming, it'll be here before you know it. You've got this special look. Now, this is an entire necklace. The cross is curved. So the idea is a lot of times you can wear it right there centered up on the neckline if you want to, like right just like that, like it's a, like it's some kind of pendant built in. But you can also choose to wear it more at an angle, which I really enjoy as well, and that's oftentimes how people will do it. And then you could still use one side if you've got a larger bail. Now, yeah, you're going to have to use the side with the lobster claw clasp to put another pendant, so you're probably going to wear it on its own by itself. But let's talk about 25 points in diamonds in this cross necklace, and again, a sideways version that sits at a little bit at an angle like that, and diamonds that are all VS, and 3 adjustable lengths you're going to choose from. And how about it? Let's try it on the neckline, because you want to see what it looks like from a distance away. If you center it up, I just love it off center a little bit like that. I just think, again, however you want to wear it, I'm working with a higher neckline. So I mostly want you to see how it looks and that subtle curve and that style and how it's just going to kind of lay right where it should, wherever you want that to be. But in white, yellow, or rose gold as well. We'll take another look at it on the hand here. And we'll make this one $499 for a necklace. That is some serious way back when pricing right there. That is in no way, shape, or form 2025 pricing. No way. That is not gold pricing today. That is not diamond pricing today. And to get all of this 18 inches total in your length on the necklace, the big lobster claw closure, the outstanding sideways design you see there, and $499, come on now. And so that's the cross necklace we have. And again, most of the time we'll show you cross pendants, which are obviously you supply your own chain and it sits as a pendant does. This is totally different, and it's like, for me, it's that perfect base layering piece. If you do want to layer up your necklaces and utilize different kinds of looks and drape different styles, you can do that, but $499, you cannot buy a basic gold chain of 16 inches these days for that price. So to get diamonds in a style that's a little more than an inch, I'll show you the length here that you're getting, the length of the cross, and this is going to be rough, you know, a rough measurement because obviously it's curved a little bit, but it's an inch, a little over an inch there, top to bottom when it's more upright. So, you know, just an option for you. That's the cross necklace we have for you. And by the way, Tim, who was shopping the emerald over there? Michelle? Thank you, Michelle, so much. Enjoy that emerald. I'm an emerald lover, and that one really caught my attention. It has for a while, so I'm so proud of that. It sounds like we're getting some requests. And by the way, if there's anything we can work on for, we have about 6 minutes left in the show this afternoon. If there's anything you'd like me to have for you at a certain time tonight from 5 to 8, I will be happy to find that for you if we've got it and be ready to show it to you whenever you're ready tonight. So keep that in mind as well. And there you have it, $499 on the cross. Let's go back to our trio here because I'm still a little perplexed why we have a chrome diopside, a Tsavorite, and a sapphire that are all here for $12.99 a piece. Keep calling on the cross necklaces. We'll do a quick couple of recaps. We're gonna try to just sell out the show here. Everything we've shown today should go and get a home. And anything you need, anything you'd like. Oh, good. Jason just got a cross necklace. All right, sounds good. We got a cross necklace going out over here. We do, and several more going out. I know we left that kind of a quick presentation, but obviously it left us very busy on the phone lines. But I do want to show you a recap on these rings. And this is very, very special. Again, all $12.99, sapphire in the center. The Tsavorite's on the right. That's a Tsavorite garnet in the brightest, most beautiful color. And then you've got the chrome diopside, which only comes out of Russia. And only, I mean, you're talking about Siberian mined material. That is a little bit difficult, to say the least, to get that material out of the ground. Yes? You got it. Here comes the diopside on the hand, and that's item number. I like to give these item numbers while we try them on here. It's 1126824. We'll first see it on the hand here. Ooh, it's a nice feel. That's a big platinum band too. And then it kind of does a little wraparound design. You see how this side's a little lower than that side, and then it kind of blends into the halo that's wrapping around your 139 chrome diopside. 93 points in the diamonds as well. It is a one only. One only at $12.99. It stays in the platinum, but we'll size it for you. And that's only 1,000. That started as an I mentioned $39.99. That was actually more money. And I think out of the tens of thousands of pieces we have, I do believe that is our only Russian chrome diopside. It's just something we don't normally showcase because it really struggles to get high quality. Most of the stones have a lot of inclusions, only a certain tiny percent, it's about 2 or 3% that are actually considered gem quality. So after you go through the challenges and the obstacles of mining it in Siberia, in those harsh cold temperatures, in those really rough terrain in the mountaintops of Russia, then you can get out some rough material, and only a teeny tiny little fraction of that rough is actually facet grade. So it's really one of the more, on a numbers game, it's one of the more difficult stones to ever get a hold of, especially if you care about quality. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be, gosh, I think it's been a while since I've shown one, probably 3 or 4 years. I think 6. I'm going to double check that for you. I'm going off memory here, and I don't usually sell them, to be honest, so I want to double check that. Okay, more cross necklaces are continuing to be extremely popular. So keep that in mind, and I might be wrong, because hold on, I'm gonna check that, because I'm feeling like 6, but the second I said it, I'm thinking maybe it's a little bit harder than that. So wanna give you a real accurate, and that's good to know, because diopsides are something that I don't think you see many places at all, like retailers don't have it very often. Very, very tough to find and tough to get. So we're just thrilled to bring it to you. Okay, so we do have cross necklaces, obviously, are keeping our phone lines extremely busy here. That is for sure. We've got a lot of busy phone lines. I know I'm keeping a close eye on the quantity we have left in just the fact that we've got so few of those cross necklaces to go around, and I have a couple people that are taking more than one at a time. So that's extremely important as well. And make sure, and by the way, anything in chrome diopside over 2 carats is really a struggle. So that's incredibly important. So keep that in mind as well. And you've got a chance to pick one up right now if you want a diopside, a savarite, anything you would like. It's really go time now. It really truly is. Please do not wait, because that's $12.99 across the board. That sapphire is over 1.5 carats. I still can't believe that we're offering 1.5 carats sapphire for under $1,300. You just do not see that. You simply don't. It is about a 6. So again, I had to really, again, rack my brain. So take care, like again, with these are the stones you want to take a little extra care with. Opals. Opals always take a little extra care. Fire opals, black opals, crystal opals, any opals. Opals, diopsides, rhodochrosites, sphenes. Those are the stones you just want to be a little bit more aware when you wear it. Don't put it through the paces. The diopside's gone, by the way, anyways. Thank you so much. Diopside, congrats. That's special. And here we go. You got it. Last call on the savarite and the sapphire. Go ahead, Jason.
Franny from Simi Valley says hi.
Hi, Franny. That almost rhymes, doesn't it, Jason? Did you realize that when you said it? Hi, she's in California. She's a SoCal girl. She's not far from where we all are. And hi, Franny, thank you so much. Was she shopping a cross necklace? Wonderful. Thank you, Franny. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. All right, so carat 56 sapphire. That's it? That's all the time we have left? Okay. I'll see you in 4 hours. 5 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Central time. Come see how she does on her first ever 2-a-days in show hosting. I've not done this. So again, well, let's all rendezvous and shop more tonight. It's this evening at 5 o'clock. I'll be with you Saturday night. Can't wait. Thank you so much for joining me, for watching and shopping on this Saturday morning and afternoon. I appreciate it. I'm Lauren Blair. We're back in 4 hours, 5 o'clock Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see you then. I can't wait. We have so much new jewelry. I'll see you in just a few hours, everybody. Have a great afternoon.